The following is a presentation of the Ad Astra Sports Network, leading the way in regional sports coverage. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. Find exclusive Bullpup content online at adastraradio.com, including schedules, stories, and game day audio. Just ahead on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, we'll preview tonight's matchup. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Good evening and happy Friday. Welcome into coverage of Bullpup basketball here on KMCP as we have our first broadcast of 2025. The Bullpups are looking to come off of a stretch of a bit of a roller coaster to start off the season and look to get back onto the right foot as the Bullpups take on the Mulvane Wildcats. Thank you for tuning in to 98.9, 1540 KMCP at AstraRadio.com and the Ad Astra Radio mobile app. And you can tune in to the video live stream, which we thank you for watching as well, on AdAstraRadio.com/TV. With studio engineer Aaron Kane and Mitchell Bruce running the live stream, I'm Lane Gillespie. The Bullpup girls will start things off. They're coming off of a loss against Bishop Miege before the winter break, where they lost 68-16. Yeah, the score may have been a bit of a bloodbath, but Miege is a much, much grittier, better team. It's faster, taller, pretty much everything that you could ask for in a team in high school. They're contenders pretty much through and through every single year, and they have plenty of national college prospects, especially a couple at the Division I level. So McPherson fell mightily in that one and looked to turn things around in divisional play. Their last divisional game was a gutsy win on the road against Circle. That was the day before the Miege game on December 20th. So they're looking to get back onto the right foot and start off 2-1 in divisional play as they are 1-1 in the division right now. Meanwhile, for Mulvane, they have a pretty good squad on their hands, 5-2 overall on the year, 2-1 in the division. They did play on Tuesday. McPherson's game on Tuesday against Augusta was postponed. Mulvane did play on Tuesday. They were on the road against Winfield. The girls won just by 3 points, 39-36, against a Winfield team that is still looking to get their first victory on the season. It's a team that's led by quite a few young players, but McPherson is just about the same way. We'll highlight more of that coming up later in the Erickson Custom Building game plan. But coming up next, we'll give you the history between the two teams. It's been all McPherson so far in the short history that McPherson and Mulvane has. We're back after this with the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
More of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsborough for every mile of life. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Show your Bullpup pride with apparel from Art Shirt, Gear for Sport at 211 North Main, downtown McPherson. We offer a wide variety of apparel for everyone in the family, offering sizes from newborn all the way to 4X. We wish all the student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Bullpups!
Are you building a house?
A swimming pool?
Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric. 620-960-6755. Schmidt Electric will take care of all your electrical needs.
Got Spock?
At McPherson Center for Health, your well-being is our priority. With ER wait times averaging just 11 minutes from door to provider, you'll get the care you need fast. McPherson Center for Health, caring for you close to home.
Get your equipment prepped and ready with Prairie Land Partners Power Inspection Program. Trust John Deere certified technicians to give your machinery a thorough checkup, ensuring peak performance when it matters most. Whether it's mowers, gators, skid steers, compact tractors, or big ag machines, Prairie Land Partners has you covered. Don't wait. Call, stop by, or visit prairielandpartners.com to schedule your inspection today and keep your equipment running strong.
Prairie Land Partners.
This is Darren Eddy with Ag 360 Insurance in Inman. For years, we've been known for our great service with our ag customers. But did you know we can handle your family or small business insurance needs as well? We would love an opportunity to sit down and visit with you about what we can do for you. As an independent agency, we can shop different coverage options for you. Stop by our office on Old K61 in Inman or give Cody Moores or myself a call today at 620-585-2128 or check us out online at ag360insurance.com.
Welcome back into the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, and welcome to the first game of 2025 as the Bullpups get ready to take on the Mulvane Wildcats. Time to give you the history, joined now by our Bullpup historian, Mark Heidebrecht. Now, Mark, first of all, we are glad that you are staying safe in these conditions. It's been very rough the past few days. Obviously, Tuesday's game got postponed, so it's been an interesting last few days, to say the least.
Definitely.
So, but thankfully, we're back on it with basketball here today. Why don't you go ahead and start off with the girls' history between McPherson and Mulvane?
Okay. Our record against Mulvane is 9-0, and I always like to reflect back on the last game we played, which was a 56-37 win in McPherson on February 22nd of 24. The series started back in 2012. There are 9 games total, which ranks 28 out of 105 basketball opponents we've played since 1969. McPherson's home record is 5-0, and their away record is 4-0. Offensive averages for the series: McPherson girls average 55.9 points per game. Mulvane averages 37.3 points per game. Average winning margin: McPherson, they're the only ones who won in this series so far, win by an average of 18.6 points per game. We have a 9-game winning streak versus the Mulvane Wildcats. Some of the highest scores in the series: McPherson scored 60 points on January 13th, 2023 in McPherson for a 60-30 win. For Mulvane, their highest score in the series is 56 points on February 18th, 2014 in Mulvane for a 56-58 loss. Highest winning margins in the series: McPherson won by 30 points on January 13th, 2023 in McPherson by a score of 60-30. And they also won by 30 points on February 23rd, 2023 in Mulvane by a score of 55-25. Coach Kinneman, of course, he's 0-0, fresh start. Longest winning streaks for McPherson: 5 games, which is current in McPherson. And on the road in Mulvane, the current streak is 4 games in a row. So far, so good.
Yep, so far, so good. We'll see if that changes here tonight. Now, the boys' history, just about the same amount of luck for McPherson. I wouldn't call it luck. I'd call it skill, but right. You get the picture.
Right. Yeah, very similar. Boys' record is 8-0. Last game was a 79-46 win in McPherson on February 22nd, 24. Series, again, started in the same year, 2012. 8 games, ranks 39th out of the 112 basketball opponents for the boys since 1937. So it's getting there. Home record 4-0, away record 4-0 for the Bullpups. Offensive averages: McPherson averages 71.6 points per game, while Mulvane averages 45.0 points per game. The average winning margin for McPherson is 26.6 points per game. As you would guess, McPherson has a winning streak of 8 games currently. Highest scores in the series: McPherson scored 82 points on December 17th, 2013 in McPherson for an 82-46 win. Highest points scored for Mulvane were 52 points on December 11th, 2012 in Mulvane for a 52-78 loss. Highest winning margins in the series: McPherson won by 36 points on December 17th, 2013 in McPherson by a score of 82-46. And, of course, Mulvane has yet to win a game. Coach Kinneman's record versus Mulvane is 8-0. Longest winning streaks involving McPherson is 4 games when played at McPherson. It's active streak. Same for Mulvane. In Mulvane, 4 games starting in 2013. So very similar to the girls.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been dominance by the Bullpups. And one thing to think about is that Mulvane had the school's all-time leading scorer just a few years ago, and yet they were still not even able to get close to McPherson in those years.
Takes more than one person usually to do it.
That's very true. So, well, Mark, thank you so much for taking the time, and we'll see you again next week as the Bullpups take on Winfield.
Fair enough.
That's Mark Heidebrecht. We'll have more coming up in the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastroradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
We're Stematic of Central Kansas, with a new location at 209 North Main in downtown McPherson. We are here to help, offering water, fire, and smoke restoration, mold remediation, carpet and upholstery cleaning, as well as hard surfaces like LVP, tile, and even grout cleaning. Honey, don't forget about the places you can't see, like air ducts and dryer vents. Find us on Facebook or online at stematicofcentralks.com for a free estimate.
Honey, don't forget
to see how Stematic of Central Kansas can help you.
Honey, don't forget.
Call Stematic, you'll be ecstatic.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Bergen. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 421 North Main Street, McPherson, or give us a call at 620-242-1480. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family can have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams.
Visit your local American Family Insurance agent, Steve Barr, at 807 North Main, McPherson.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts. More celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers in Hutchinson and McPherson.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the McPherson Roundhouse as we continue the Midway Motors Drive to the Game with the Bullpups taking on the Mulvane Wildcats in a divisional matchup to start off 2025. Time now for the Erickson Custom Building game plan. For McPherson, it's to limit the turnovers on the offensive end. From what we saw in the Circle game, if they limit their turnovers, this could be a pretty darn special team. This is a team that has been said many times and will be said many, many times this year. They're not defined by their record. They may be 2-4 on the year, but they're a very, very gutsy team. They've just gone against amazing opponents that I think are not going to be beat by anybody, especially Andover and Bishop Miege. Those are going to be tough teams to be in 5A and 4A respectively. Those are always tough teams to go up against. But this is a good offensive team. Coach Clint Kinnaman has said time and again, it's a pretty good shooting team. We saw that in the Circle game. They had clutch shot after clutch shot in the final minute of the game, and they were able to pull off the victory with their sound defense as well. So McPherson's biggest thing is that they have to limit the turnovers. For Mulvane, also limit turnovers, but defend as well. They have been okay at defense so far this year, just 53 points allowed per game, but they score 49 points a game. It's going to have to be, can Mulvane knock down their shots? This could be a good offense when they're on the mark, but against Winfield, where they only had 39 points, they shot 30%, including 18% from three. They were 3 for 16 from behind the arc. They can shoot pretty well. They have terrific shooters, but the issue is, can they be knocked down time and time again? We'll have to see here in this one today. But Mulvane has a good defense. They averaged 11.5 steals per game and over 1 block a game. And in their win against Winfield, had 15 steals in that matchup. But this is a very young team. Last year, they had all 5 of their starters graduate and 6 seniors graduate overall. A team that went 10-10 in the regular season and then lost in the first round of Sub-State. Their best scorer regarding total points per game, also their assist leader and leader in free throw shooting, is a freshman. That, in fact, is the daughter of head coach Nicole Peschel, Brittany Peschel. We'll talk more about her right after this as we'll pause for the national anthem. We're back after this. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
The Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Register your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Learn more at adastraradio.com. From Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson and McPherson and 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Most people know you have to change the engine oil regularly, but did you know that there are at least 4 other fluids that need serviced at regular intervals? These include transmission, power steering, brake, transfer cases, and more. Even hybrids require regular maintenance to maximize fuel economy and reduce costly repair bills. Come see the professional service team at Jarrett Automotive to make sure your car is in tip-top condition.
When it's time to give your car some kale, come to Jar. We'll see you there.
Hey there, I'm James Dunlap from Farmers Alliance. Just like a winning sports team huddles up before the big game, we know that having a solid game plan in place ahead of time is key. At Farmers Alliance, we've got your back when it comes to protecting your loved ones before the unexpected strikes. Don't wait for a crisis to hit. Chat with your friendly, independent insurance agent today, whether you need to draft a plan from scratch or level up your existing one. Our Farmers Alliance team is here to prepare you for life's curveballs. Don't hesitate. Get in touch with your Farmers Alliance agent now.
At McPherson College, you bring the dream, we'll assemble the team. Your experience as a Bulldog student-athlete includes a team of coaches and professors dedicated to your success. McPherson College is home to KCAC champions, NAIA All-Americans, and champions of character. We're also home to some of the lowest student debt and highest career outcomes in Kansas. It's a great day to be a Bulldog. Learn more at macbulldogs.com.
Available at Next Tech Wireless in 4 bold colors: black, pink, teal, and ultramarine. Which iPhone 16 color will you choose? Built for Apple Intelligence with the all-new A18 chip, a new feature camera control, and a big boost in battery life. Get the new iPhone 16 on us. Next Tech Wireless. Home on the range.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back in to the Midway Motors Drive to the Game as the Bullpups get ready to face on the Mulvane Wildcats. Let's continue on with the Erickson Custom Building game plan brought to you by Erickson Custom Building. For new construction and remodeling, visit them online at ericksoncustomBLDG.com. Let's break down some of the key players for both of these teams. First off, there was one player that I mentioned for Mulvane before the break. That was Brittany Peschel. She is a freshman guard, but averages 13 points a game, 2.5 rebounds, and 5.5 assists per contest. She's a terrific shooter at 43%. Recently, she has struggled from behind the three-point line, 27% overall on the year, but has made one of her last 12. But she's been pretty good at the charity stripe, 85% on the season. She's the team leader in free throw percentage so far this year. She has a bright future ahead of her if this continues on forward. Keep in mind, again, this is just a freshman in Brittany Peschel. But behind her are a couple of key contributors like senior Olivia Ellis, who is committed to play softball at Johnson County Community College and was an All-League honorable mention in basketball a season ago. She's averaging 10.5 points a pop so far this year. Their leading rebounder is Kylie Schwenke, a 5'5 junior guard, averaging 5 rebounds per contest in this one. But she's really bumped up the scoring margins in the past couple of games, scoring 10 points in each of the last 2 contests. For McPherson, the big story is going to be Brooke Doyle. She's been terrific in the low post this year on both ends of the floor. She's the one that had the game-winning block against Circle on a potential game-tying shot where McPherson won by just 2 points 54-52. But there are going to have to be others that are going to have to stand out, because if this team can really work it around, get the ball moving, and find an open shooter, then they can really get into business. Some of their key shooters include Marin Sandbo, who had a terrific performance against Circle where she had 12 points. Piper Alvord is a great shooter as well, but also a couple of players who are kind of quiet shooters. That is, they don't take them often, but if they're wide open, good luck, because they can hit at a constant level. Jensen Alexander and Bryn Littlejohn. But also Ellie Bauer, who has been a scrappy defender in her tenure here at McPherson, the lone senior on the varsity lineup. She is a very fast, very athletic guard, and she'll have to prove that once again if they want to get a divisional win here this evening. Both teams are heading to their respective benches, and the starting lineups are about to be announced, and we'll give those to you once we have all of them here for you. But it's the first basketball games here at McPherson High School in the calendar year of 2025. Should be a fun one here today as the Bold Pups look to get a victory under their belt and start off the year on the right track. So again, Mulvane is 5-2 on the year, 2-1 in divisional play. McPherson 2-4, 1-1 in the division. McPherson is currently sitting at number 11 in the regional rankings, albeit the season is still early, still plenty of time. But if the season were to end today, they would be on the road in the first round of Sub-State. So that is something that, of course, they want to get turned around, especially by season's end. You would like to host the first round of Sub-State if you definitely have the opportunity. So they're going to try to do so moving forward, as they want to get a big-time victory here today, and especially moving forward. McPherson does not have an easy schedule. They do have a couple of teams, or they do have a couple of games on the road. Their next two games are against teams with a lower record than they do, those being Winfield and El Dorado. So if McPherson can get the win on those games, then that actually would be a very, very good look for them moving forward. But then after that, they have the Mid-America Classic, and then they have to go against Hayes and Bueller back-to-back. Hayes, tough team in 5A. Bueller is leading the standings in the Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League, so in Division 3, I should say. They were scheduled to face Winfield today, but that matchup was postponed today. So we have the starting lineups for you. Let's bring them to you. First for visiting Mulvane. They are senior guard, number 3, Olivia Ellis. Freshman guard, number 5, Brittany Peschel. Senior guard, number 10, Kira Kane. Junior guard, number 15, Kylie Schwenke, and senior forward, number 35, Reese Lazier. For McPherson, they will be senior number 3, Ellie Bauer, a junior number 10, Marin Sandbo, a junior number 12, Brooke Doyle, sophomore number 21, Riley Whitfield, and sophomore number 22, Piper Alvord. Those starting lineups are brought to you by Act 360 Insurance. Act 360 Insurance is here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy or Cody Moores in Inman. McPherson in their home whites with red lettering and numbering and red trim, spelling McPherson above the numbers. Mulvane in their road greens with black trim, spelling Mulvane above the numbers. Black lettering, white numbering. Those uniforms brought to you by McPherson Laundry. Their job to make you look your best. Doyle and Lazier mid-court. Doyle will tip it ahead as we are underway. They go from left to right. Or right to left, rather. Alvord, an opening 3 off the mark. Good start there, a good look, but just does not fall down. And now Mulvane will get their first offensive possession of this contest. Lazier on the near corner as we're just 20 seconds in here at the McPherson Roundhouse. First games of 2025. Peschel with it out front. Sandbo guarding her well as she dribbles to her right with a waist-high dribble. They kick it out to the perimeter and slow things down to run a play. Again, there's a shot clock this year with the trial, and it's now down to 8. On the near side on the elbow, a double comes. They have to kick it out. Here's almost a steal. Down the sideline goes Sandbo, but she can't collect it. It'll go the other way. Now the shot clock did reset. The officials are going to come together and say that the shot clock should not have reset because the officials say that they did not get full possession. One official is going to the scorer's table, which is on the other end of the court, and they're going to put 3 seconds on the shot clock. But Mulvane is about 50 feet from the basket. And they're going to inbound in the backcourt. They had no idea. At half court, they don't even get a shot off, and it's a shot clock violation. So an offensive breakdown for Mulvane, and a turnover starts it off with the shot clock violation because they had no idea it was just 3 seconds on the 35-second timer. So McPherson will play it in on the near sideline where we see the court and make their way up the floor. A minute in, still 0-0, tied up here in the early going. Albert in the far corner missed an opening three about 5 seconds in after McPherson found her open, but just did not knock down. She is a good shooter, though. She has it in the far corner again. Off the handoff from Bauer, they work it around near side. Shot clock down to 10. Whitfield holding on the left wing. Back out front. Bauer to Sambo. Sambo will drive baseline. She'll float one up. It's blocked. Rebounded by Mulvane. Lazier there with the rejection. Here comes Peschel coast to coast. Right-hand layup may have been blocked, but a foul called on McPherson. Peschel will go to the line for a couple. And the foul will be called on Ellie Bauer. Peschel, as we mentioned in the pregame, is the best free throw shooter on the team. 11 of 13 on the year, which is good for 85%. First free throw is a pure swish for, again, the young freshman, averaging 13 points a contest, scored in double figures in every game except for Winfield, where she struggled with only 1 point. She's already surpassed that with 2 as she hits the second free throw. And here comes McPherson down 2-0. On the drive, Alvord, tough layup is good. McPherson took advantage of the transition defense that was lacking a little bit for Mulvane. Now Mulvane trying to do the same as we're tied. Kane in the wing for a three off the heel. Ball tipped out of bounds off of Mulvane. Back to McPherson, it will go. 2-2 tie, 6:16 to go in this first quarter. Mulvane has not made a shot yet. Their 2 points are free throws, which we heard moments ago off of the hands of Peschel. Again, the daughter of head coach Nicole Peschel in her second year at Mulvane. McPherson with the ball, far corner. Whitfield drives, had it poke loose. She had an open lane to the basket. She picks it up, and then out of bounds, it was tipped off of Mulvane. McPherson keeps it with 18 on the shot clock. Had it not been poked away from behind, she would have had an easy layup, so good defense by Mulvane. They play it in. Alvord gets past her defender, puts one up, misses, but a foul. And Piper Alvord will now get her chance at the free throw line. It'll be the first free throw attempts for McPherson in this game as they give it to Kira Kane. Alvord, the younger sister of last year's leading scorer, Carter Alvord, who averaged about 15 points per game. Now playing college softball. Nobody in for McPherson. Of course, there's nobody rebounding as the first free throw goes just a touch strong for Piper Alvord. The other 4 players talking to head coach Clint Kinnaman in his first year here at McPherson. So nobody in to rebound, but the second one rattles home for Alvord. She has all 3 of McPherson's points as the Bullpups hold a 3-2 lead, 5:50 to go first quarter. Mulvane with the ball. They go from left to right as we view the court. Here courtside at the roundhouse. Here's Sambo with a steal. All alone to the bucket. Here comes Peschel. Layup won't go. Rebounded by Whitfield. McPherson will get a fresh shot clock. Bauer will drive. Kick out Doyle in the corner. They work it around. Good job to get the offensive board as they reset and try to draw an open shot. Bauer with it out front. Ball tipped and taken away by Lazier on the right wing. So now the Wildcats get it back, looking for their first bucket of the game and trailing by a single point here early on in this first quarter. Ellis with the ball on the left wing. One of 2 players averaging double figures on this Mulvane squad. She averages 10.5. Kane with a bounce pass into Lazier. Goes up strong over Doyle. Tipped out of bounds off of Doyle. It will stay with Mulvane, but good defense by Brooke. This team, not a tall team for McPherson, but they're able to get their cuts when they can. Brooke Doyle's 5'9". Lazier on the offensive end. She is 5'8" as they play it in deep. Here's a backdoor feed. Great pass, but not handled correctly. A travel and taken away as McPherson will get it off of the turnover. Schwenke got it off the reception on the backdoor feed. Again, a terrific pass, but just a touch in front of her, and she was not able to control it well. Now here's Alvord on the far side. McPherson with it up 3-2. 4:45 to go in the opening frame. Coach Kinnaman telling them to move as they do move the ball around. Alvord out front for Whitfield. Wanted to shoot, now will drive. Double comes, lost the ball, a fight for it. What do we have here? A jump ball, the arrow to Mulvane. Mulvane gets the possession arrow as McPherson won the opening tip. So now the Wildcats in green uniforms will take it up the floor. Again, no buckets yet. The only points are from Brittany Peschel off of 2 free throws. Here's a backdoor feed. Lazier lays it up and in. Terrific pass and a great shot as Lazier gets it off the feed from Peschel, and that gives Mulvane the 4-3 early lead. Doyle wants a corner three, hits the corner three. Doyle, not one that often shoots it from downtown, but recently she has been dead on from distance. She gets that one to fall to give McPherson a 6-4 edge. Halfway through this first quarter, as we're at 4 minutes to go, we have a travel call on Kira Kane as the official on the far end on the perimeter says that she just took one too many steps. We'll see Jersey Alexander come in for the first time. Also, we have a substitution for Mulvane as Riley Deeker also comes in. She's a senior forward. Actually leads the team in field goal percentage at 53%. She's good in the low post. But, of course, coming off the bench today, Sambo drives, right-hand hook shot is short, rebounded by Deeker, and taken away by Mulvane. McPherson tried to press, but they pushed past it, and they crossed the mid-court stripe and slow things down to run a play. 3.5 minutes left first quarter. Mulvane with the ball down by 2. On the near side, a screen, Kane kicks it inside, layup goes in. That is Deeker with the bucket. Again, someone who is terrific in the low post, leads the team in field goal percentage, showing it off right there. It was not an easy layup, but she got it to go. We're tied at 6. Albert on the near wing, steps back, launches a 3, misses wide left, offensive rebound by Bauer. Bauer finds an opening, can't hit the putback, but she gets her own rebound yet again. Extra passes, Sandbo up fakes, drives, had it poke loose, and a reach-in foul will be called on Mulvane. But the offensive rebounding for McPherson has been terrific. As McPherson heads to the bench again, Riley Whitfield comes back in, but we'll see Bryn Littlejohn in for the first time today. Littlejohn is key, a key returner, I should say, can play inside out. She's great in the low post, but can shoot as well. Sambo needs to find somebody. They throw it in deep. Surprised that wasn't a 5-second as Doyle lost the handle. Got it again. Tough layup block. She gets it back, though. Another offensive rebound on the near side. Littlejohn with it. The shot clock did not reset, of course, because it was a blocked shot, but there's still plenty of time. Bounce pass into Doyle. Poke loose. Got it back. Left-hand hook shot. Crawls in. Brooke Doyle with 5 early points, and the Bull Pups retake the lead 8-6. They want to push on the other end. Here's a 3, misses short. Rebound fought for. Doyle has it. That 3 was by Olivia Ellis, did not fall. Here comes McPherson. 2:20 left first quarter. Littlejohn lost the handle, got it back, had her shot blocked on the baseline, saves it into the corner. Sandbo too strong on the 3, but Littlejohn is there, gets the rebound and the stick back. Offensive rebounding coming up in droves for McPherson. You could not ask for anything better if you are a head coach. Mulvane with the ball down 10-6. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Near side, and we will have an offensive foul called on Mulvane. An illegal screen is the call on Deeker, which will be her first foul. Team foul number 3. As we get another substitution, Bauer comes back in. Brooke Doyle will now take a breath, as this is the first time she heads to the bench today. 1:50 to go first quarter. McPherson up 10-6. Alexander tried to find Bauer, but it went past her fingertips and out of bounds to the Mulvane sideline, or bench rather. It's a turnover back the other way. But McPherson doing a good job limiting the first quarter turnovers at the very least, which caused them to have an early lead. But Mulvane has the ball. Kane with it on a curl, near side, pass inside. Deeker lays it up and in. Peschel with yet another terrific pass. Peschel is the team leader in assists, 5.5 of them per game. Showing it right there, 2 of them early. 10-8 McPherson. Bullpups with it. Alexander kicked into the corner. Whitfield lost the handle and out of bounds. Maybe something on that basketball causing people to lose it. I kid, of course. Mulvane gets it back. 1:10 to go in the first quarter. Mulvane can take the lead as they trail by 2. Peschel with it out front. Been limited offensively. Has not made a shot yet. Just has 2 free throws. Cross-court feed. They kick it into the far corner. On the left wing now is Ellis. With right-handed dribbles, we reach less than a minute to play, as we'll have the 10th of a second marker on the clock. A turnaround shot won't go for Mulvane. Rebounded by McPherson. Bauer up ahead of the floor. Double comes. Now it backs off. Alexander on the near side. Gets bumped, but she'll back up and keep it outside. Bauer now on the right wing with a skip pass out front. Here comes Whitfield driving all the way home. Tough layup won't go. Bauer tried to get the board, but it was poked loose and taken away. Shot clock turned off for Mulvane. They're pushing up ahead. Ellis thought about a 3, instead passes it up. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Again, shot clock is dark. Peschel will control it near midcourt as her mother, head coach Nicole Peschel, will call a play. Peschel on the left wing, kicks it near side, driving, Schwenke, hook shot, misses, rebounded by McPherson. 3 seconds, Bauer pushing, 2 seconds, just floats one up, that's not even close, may have been blocked, and that's the end of the first quarter. But McPherson with an early lead, 10-8 they lead over Mulvane. Second quarter coming up right after this here at the McPherson Roundhouse. We're back in a moment from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Bullpup fans, want to make a real difference in McPherson? Join the Bullpup Booster Club today. The Bullpup Booster Club proudly supports all student programs and activities, helping our teams, clubs, and organizations succeed. Your membership helps fund uniforms, equipment, and so much more for our students. By supporting the Booster Club, you're backing all the Bullpups. Visit bullpupbooster.com to join today. Together, we're stronger. Go Bullpups!
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the McPherson Roundhouse. The Bullpups lead 10-8 over Mulvane at the end of one quarter. Despite shooting just 4 of 13, they have limited Mulvane's opportunities, shooting 3 of 8. Because keep this in mind, McPherson is out-rebounding Mulvane overall 9-5. But on the offensive glass, it is 5-1. McPherson with the edge there. So they've been great on the offensive glass. And looking to push that forward once again. 10-8 the lead, of course. Leading scorer is Ellie Bauer with 4 points. Correction, it's Brooke Doyle with 5 points. I was looking at the wrong stat. Now Doyle hits another 3. Brooke Doyle with her second 3. She's got 8 points. And that puts McPherson up by 5. 13-8 the score, 7:40 to go here in the first half. Buckets have been hard to come by. Just 3 layups have been the scoring for Mulvane, limiting the outside shots. Ball may have been poked loose as Mulvane has it on the left wing. Here's Ellis stepping up near side. Kane on the near wing. Kicks it to the left, to the right side rather. Hallie Ensley checks in for the first time over that break. Here's a bad pass. Doyle races for it, gets the steal. One-on-one with Peschel. Doyle stumbles, lays it up, got it. Not going to count. It's a travel that is called. So wave away the bucket. Head coach Clint Kinnaman trying to tell the official she got pushed. Should have been a foul, not a travel. The officials don't agree, of course, so Mulvane gets it back. Down by 5, 7:05 to go first half. Peschel near side, guarded well. Here's a pass that's tipped by Bauer, but it finds the hands of Kane. Inside, great pass, and a layup good by Lazier. What a pass by Kane. Somehow got past 3 white jerseys inside, and we'll have a foul now called on Mulvane. Or out of bounds, my apologies. The fist went up by the official, and then he said, nope, my bad. It is out of bounds, not a foul. So McPherson will play it in on the baseline. Whitfield will just throw a deep inbound for Bauer as nobody else was open. So McPherson will now run a play up by 3. Little John looking to go backdoor. Ball tipped, intended for Doyle. It's taken away. Here's a 5-on-4, or rather a 4-on-4 as a couple are late getting back. Now here comes Doyle. Here's a tip pass. Whitfield tried to dive for it. She can't get it. Peschel, high pass inside. Kick back out into the corner. 3 on the way. Too strong. Long rebound by McPherson. Bauer with it. Here's a deep skip pass on the outlet. Whitfield with a no-look feed. Littlejohn near side, dials up a three, but misses. Offensive rebound again. Whitfield's stick back won't go, but she's fouled, and she'll head to the line. Offensive rebounding. Again, I sound like a broken record, but when you have offensive rebound after offensive rebound, you start to create more opportunities, and that's exactly what McPherson's doing. Now Riley Whitfield at the line for two. First free throw off the back rim, no good. Marin Sandbo will check back in for McPherson. So will Kylie Schwenke for Mulvane. Foul was on Kira Kane, who is checking out. She has 2 fouls. 6:11 to go, second quarter. Second free throw doesn't go. It stays 13-10, but an offensive rebound. Doyle double team, has to give it up and does. Bauer for 3. Just misses short. Another offensive rebound. Doyle had it and got fouled. Well, on the run, she split through 2 Wildcats to grab the ball. Hallie Ensley called for her first foul. Whitfield to play it in. Alvord wide open. Corner 3. Misses strong. Another offensive rebound. Whitfield with the board. And they'll slow things down again. Now here's a backdoor feed. Sandbo with the layup. Her first points of the game, and again, multiple opportunities on offense. That was about the 4th opportunity they deliver. Now here's a steal. Doyle up ahead. Sandbo stumbled, lost the ball, just threw it up and hit the bottom of the backboard and was taken by Mulvane. It's a tough angle for Sandbo. Now here come the Wildcats. Layup is good. Crawled on the rim and fell in. Hallie Ensley gets the bucket, her first points of the game. It's back to a 3-point lead for the Pups. 15-12, 5:20 to go, second quarter. Bauer with the ball. They swing it out. Good ball movement, high pass inside. Bauer lays it in. Bauer's first points, that was off the feed from Alvord. McPherson dishing the rock, getting offensive boards galore. Giving them a 5-point lead again, 17-12, our score. Here on the near side, here's a mid-range shot that misses strong, rebounded by McPherson. Doyle, deep pass, Sandbo, one-on-one with Peschel. Layup, no. Peschel fell down. We'll have a foul on Peschel, so Marin Sandbo will head to the line. Peschel's first foul, team foul number 3 on Mulvane. And now Marin Sandbo will get her opportunities at the free throw line. She has 2 points so far. First free throw is short. The 2 Bullpups go to the scores table. Jensen Alexander comes in for the first time. So does Carly Cooper. Also, Riley Deeker is back in for Mulvane. 17-12 McPherson. Can Doyle make it 18-12? Or rather, that's Sandbo. My apologies. She does. Second free throw goes in, so a 6-point Bullpup lead. 4:48 to go in the half. Peschel controlling the point, gets it off of a handoff. Now will drive. Tough layup, no, but she got hit hard. Fell down hard, too, but she'll get help up as Sandbo gets called for the foul. So about 10 game seconds ago, we had Peschel fouling Sandbo to send Sandbo to the stripe. Now we have Sandbo fouling Peschel, sending Peschel to the free throw line. 2 for 2 on the game, make it 3 for 3. First free throw goes in for Peschel. No made shots for her in this one. Same went up against Winfield, as her only point, of course, was a free throw. Second one goes down, so she has 4 points on the contest, but again, all at the free throw line. Peschel, the leading scorer on the team, averaging 13 a game. Sandbo drives, kicks it into the corner for Alvord. Did not have an opening to shoot. She thought about it, though. Cooper now to Alvord. High pass intended for Cooper, tipped out of bounds. Is it off Mulvane? Yes, it is. It'll stay with McPherson. Shot clock at 20. But the Bullpups lead is 4, 18-14 here in this first half. Kick into the corner for Alvord with a stop and go, driving, gives it up on the near elbow, and they work it around the perimeter once again, moving the rock. Alvord finds an opening in the corner. She fakes, now drives, tough layup, no. Tipped out of bounds, looked like off Alvord, it was, and it'll go back to Mulvane. Good defense in the low post. Good idea by Alvord with the up fake, fooling the defender because the defender thought, hey, she's open, she's going to shoot it all the way, but instead drove in, but just good defense in the low post. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Mulvane down 18-14. Pull up from the elbow, misses off the window. An offensive rebound by Deeker. Kick out into the corner. Peschel fires from 15, misses off the side of the backboard and out of bounds. It'll go to McPherson. Well, now we have a discrepancy because one official changed it, saying that it was blocked. So Mulvane will keep it. I couldn't quite tell. I didn't have a good angle on it. But they'll inbound it on the baseline just to the left of the basket. 30 on the shot clock when they do so. Ellis with the ball out front, guarded by Bauer. 3 guarding 3. Bauer with a tip pass all the way inside. Everybody diving for the loose ball. And we're going to have a foul called on McPherson, I think. Yep, it is. But who's it on? It's on Piper Alvord. Alvord doesn't agree. I thought if that was on anybody, it would have been on Jensen Alexander, but it wasn't. It was on Alvord, so instead, Mulvane with a fresh shot clock. Doesn't matter because Peschel traveled, so it'll go back the other way. Turnovers not helping Mulvane's case as the Bullpups will head to the bench to bring in Riley Whitfield, Brooke Doyle, and Bryn Littlejohn for Alvord, Alexander, and Cooper. Turnover number 8 for Mulvane. McPherson does have 6, but still leading the rebound mark, 15-9, 9-3 on the offensive glass. Here's Doyle on the drive. A left-hand layup won't go. Ball tip taken by Mulvane. Peschel wanted a drive. Good defense by Whitfield to stop her in her tracks. Peschel found an opening, gets past Whitfield, drives all the way and scores. Her first bucket of the game with 6 points overall and a timeout called by McPherson. The Bullpups do have a 2-point lead, 18-16 our score. We'll keep it here. 3:16 to go here in the first half. The Bullpups call their first timeout of the contest. But still pretty good look for McPherson on the offensive glass as well as shooting. They've been pretty decent so far. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors, including Next Tech Wireless. You can stream today's broadcast on your phone with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. We're brought to you by Paya Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, contact Paya Law at 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. We're also brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card to be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. I tell you what, with the cold temperatures, I could definitely use a warm cup of coffee. I say that, but it's 6:30 in the evening. That ain't going to happen. It's too late, but still. McPherson with the ball, out of the timeout, leading by 2. Far side, Doyle in the corner, looking for help, finds it with a cross-court feed. Whitfield for 3, misses just strong. Good idea, though, rebounded by Mulvane. Here's a deep outlet pass. Whitfield there on the deflection, out of bounds, caught by Coach Kinnaman. But out of bounds, and it will stay with Mulvane. But Whitfield rising up, tipping it out like a defensive back in football. Just 4 off the shot clock from when Mulvane started the possession. Tipped again, this time stolen by Sambo. Here comes Whitfield. McPherson does not have the numbers. Whitfield takes it herself and banks it in off the glass. 1 on 4. Whitfield does it herself. Gets the bucket. McPherson leads by 4. Peschel drives, hangs, shoots, misses, but she's bumped. A foul called. Peschel's back to the stripe. And foul called on Whitfield, which is her first. Team foul number 3 in this quarter. But Peschel back at the line, 4 for 4 today. 6 points overall. First free throw misses. Just her 3rd missed free throw of the year. I'm doing the math, that's 15 of 18. She missed the second one. First time this year that she's missed 2 in a row. Here comes McPherson on the other end, a deep outlet pass, about a 40-foot pass. It finds Whitfield, but she did not have an opening, so instead they'll retreat in between the circles and run a play. But a bad pass by Sambo, stolen away. Peschel going coast to coast all the way. A lefty layup is good. Peschel makes up for the missed free throws with a steal and a layup. She has 8 points now, and the Bullpups just lead by 2, 20-18 our score, 2:05 to go, second quarter rather. Doyle out front, wants another 3, misses short, she knew it, but she's not able to get there in time, rebounded by Mulvane. Here's a deep pass, great pass by Peschel inside, the lefty layup is good by Schwenke. her first points, but what another terrific feed by Peschel. Coach Kinnaman wants another timeout. We're tied at 20, 1:48 to go in the first half. We'll take a timeout with them. We're back in 30 seconds here at the Roundhouse after this. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
I'm Katie Dix, MHS class of 22 and now a McPherson College Bulldog. Staying at home for college was a no-brainer for me. At MC, I have a team that's dedicated to my success, with personal attention from my professors to help prepare me for my dream of being a teacher. When I graduate, I'll have a master's and a bachelor's degree that give me a head start in my career. Strong community support paired with the earning power of a McPherson College degree is why I graduated from a Bullpup to a Bulldog. Build your team at mcpherson.edu.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
1:48 to go first half. The Bullpup girls tied with Mulvane. 20 all is our score. Mulvane starting to pick it up, especially on the offensive end. Dishing the rock, they have 6 assists on 8 made buckets. Brittany Peschel has 3 of those assists, especially in the recent going. She's been terrific with 8 points, 3 assists, of course, on the game. Riley Deeker with 4 points, 3 rebounds, shooting a perfect 2 for 2. The rebound still goes to McPherson. The rebounding edge, of course, 16-12, 9-3 on the offensive glass. But recently, they haven't had those multiple opportunities. The offensive glasses have not been there. But in the corner, Bauer tries a 3, missed. We have an offensive foul called on McPherson away from the ball. I think it's on Sandbo for a screen. It's the call. She has 2 fouls. 4th team foul on McPherson. Next one, puts Mulvane in the bonus. Mulvane with the ball, a chance to take the lead. Peschel on the near side with a stop and go against Whitfield. Dribbling to her left now, picked up by Sambo. Here's a feed into the baseline. A double team comes on Lazier. Pass taken away by Bauer. Did not have the numbers, now poked away and stolen by Lazier. So Mulvane gets it right back with a fresh shot clock. Ellis out front with the ball, guarded by Bauer. High pass on the near side, driving, backdoor feed. Scoop layup won't go for Peschel, rebounded by McPherson. Good idea, though, and now we have a foul called on Mulvane for reaching in. That was a terrific pass. I don't know how that found Peschel, again, in the paint when there are so many bodies around. Peschel also found an opening somehow with great pressure on her to get at least an opportunity to get in the bucket. It crawled on the rim for about 2 seconds before missing, but still, probably the best play that did not result in points so far in this game. Riley Deeker comes back in for Mulvane as the Bullpups go up against full court pressure. Less than a minute to go in this first half. Alvord with a deep pass near side. Whitfield thought about it, now will drive past Deeker. Tough shot won't go. Foul called. Whitfield's going back to the stripe. Something you also like to see is McPherson driving to the bucket and forcing free throw opportunities. Now they're 2 for 6 at the stripe so far, but the fact that they are drawing fouls, getting Mulvane into trouble with the fouling numbers. The first free throw does not go down for Whitfield. Just that alone does help McPherson's case. But now they're 2 for 7 at the stripe. Second free throw, Whitfield crawls in. So make it 3 for 8. Whitfield has 3 points on the contest. 50 seconds left. Here's a deep pass. Ellis stopped by Doyle on the deep inbound, or rather, in the paint. Now a bad pass out of bounds. Was it tipped? No, it was not. Back to McPherson it goes. Good presence of mind from Sandbo to get out of the way of the ball when she noticed it was going out of bounds. Almost hit her. But McPherson gets it back. A 7.2 second difference between the two clocks here in the first half. Don't forget, we'll have the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report once this first half is over. Deep pass near side, too wide, intended for Alvord. And it goes out of bounds, so Mulvane gets it back, a chance to take the lead. 32.4 to go, shot clock turned off. Mulvane up ahead of the floor as Peschel kicked it inside, but they'll slow things down again. Again, Mulvane just holding for the last shot, likely, here in this first half. Ellis guarded well by Whitfield, staring at the ball. Hand it back off to Peschel near midcourt. Now 10 seconds to go in the half. 7 seconds. Peschel has not given it up. Now gets a screen. 5 seconds. Lost the handle. Found it again. 3 seconds. Peschel steps up. Has to put it up. Instead passes it. Shot up at the buzzer. Too strong by Lazier. That's the end of the first half. It's a close game, but it's 21-20. McPherson leading through 2 quarters of play. Halftime coming up. We'll bring you the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report right after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
You're listening to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Great Plains Federal Credit Union, placing people before profit. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
Need secure storage for your RV or boat? Check out the brand new Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage in McPherson. Located on 16th Avenue near Crable's Meats. We offer 15 by 50 fully enclosed storage units and covered outdoor storage. Call or text today at 620-755-6586. Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage. Your storage solution. That's 755-6586.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision for quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget. Call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
It's halftime. Let's talk about what's going on around the area and in the world of sports with the Ad Astra Radio halftime report. Don't forget, after the games tonight, you can tune in to Kicks 106.1 for the Kansas High School Scoreboard Show. That'll start off tonight at 10 o'clock. Well, this weekend, there's a lot of sports action starting off tonight with the college football playoff semifinal. It's the second semifinal as the winner of this game between number 8 Ohio State and number 5 Texas will play against Notre Dame for the national championship on January 20th. The game will be held at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, as part of the Cotton Bowl. Keeping with football, the NFL playoffs start off tomorrow with a 6-game stretch over the weekend. Starting tomorrow, it'll be the Los Angeles Chargers at the Houston Texans at 3:30, then the Pittsburgh Steelers on the road against the Baltimore Ravens at 7 o'clock. Wednesday, there will be a triple header of NFL playoff action as Denver will be at Buffalo to close off the AFC wildcard. Then the NFC will take over between Green Bay and Philadelphia, and then Washington at Tampa Bay. The triple header on Sunday will be at noon, 3:30, and 7. You can hear Westwood One's coverage of all 3 of those games locally on 98.9, 1540 KMCP. Monday will close off the NFL wild card as the Minnesota Vikings will face off against Los Angeles. The game will be in Glendale, Arizona at State Farm Stadium as the game has been moved due to the ongoing wildfire threat in Los Angeles. And then we'll have basketball action this weekend. We'll have KCAC coverage of Sterling College as they will host York University on Kansas Rocks 100.3. Coverage will begin at 12:45 p.m. Also, the Kansas Jayhawks and the Kansas State Wildcats are back in action. First for the Jayhawks, they will be at Cincinnati with a 1 o'clock tip-off as they continue their stretch on a 2-game conference win streak. You can hear that on 94.7 KSKU starting at 11:30 a.m. The game will also air on ESPN+. The K-State men will be at home, but they'll go up against number 12 Houston tomorrow. That one will start up at 5 o'clock, which you can watch on ESPN+. But you can hear coverage in the Larned and Golden Bell area on 92.3, 1510 KLQR starting at 4. That's your halftime report. More basketball coverage is coming up right after this.
Here's a bright idea. Don't get a mullet. If you're not sure why, ask the nearest responsible adult. Let's all agree that some things are best left in the past, like getting internet through copper cable. Instead, get IdeaTek high-speed fiber internet. Modern, fast, and reliable. Progress happens when we leave worse stuff in the past. Stuff like cable internet, mullets. Progress. Another bright idea from IdeaTek. Get fast, modern IdeaTek internet at ideatech.com.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome into the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report as the Bullpup girls lead 21-20 over Mulvane. Good offensive presence by McPherson, especially with the offensive glass, as they had 9 offensive rebounds in the first half against 3 for Mulvane. But it only puts them up by the slimmest of margins as Mulvane got on fire offensively in the recent going. They ended up shooting 42% in that first half, while McPherson shot just 32%. 8 of 25 are the total shots up, made, and attempted for McPherson. For Mulvane, it was 8 for 19. Free throws are kind of hard to come by for McPherson, 3 of 8 in the first half. Mulvane shot 4 of 6 at the stripe. Mulvane's leading scorer is Brittany Peschel with 8. Brooke Doyle leads the Bullpups with 8 points as well. 11 turnovers for Mulvane, 10 for McPherson. McPherson has assisted on 5 of 8 made buckets. Mulvane 6 of 8. So we'll see how McPherson can turn it around into the second half as the Bullpups look to get their second divisional win on the year and look to get off to a good start for the calendar year of 2025. After struggling against some very high-tier opponents earlier this year, those being, of course, Andover and Bishop Miege. Those are always tough teams to go up against, but a chance for them to turn the tide, and they had a decent first half, but let's see if they can pay it off once again with 16 more minutes after this. We're back after this from McPherson High School at the Roundhouse as we wrap up the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report right after this and give you second half action between the Bullpup girls and the Mulvane Wildcats. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup basketball on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
More of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up after this. Next, we'll recap tonight's first half stats. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matthew Perry at McPherson Dental Care. Here at McPherson Dental Care, we're excited to see people of all ages. We want to stay in the small town so we can provide your dental care for all of your needs. We have the latest technology to help our patients make the appointments more comfortable. And new to our office, implant-guided robot machine. The Yomi robot helps us to place implants efficiently and helps us to put it right where we want it so you can get back to enjoying your life.
That's McPherson Dental, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
Even though I've moved out of state, I can still bank locally with Farmer State Bank using my online services. I use all of the electronic options Farmer State Bank offers without ever even visiting the lobby. Member FDIC.
Make the most of every moment with a latte from your locally owned Scooters Coffee. Smooth, silky, and full of depth. Scooters Coffee. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson, McPherson, Salina, and Abilene.
For all your outdoor equipment needs, visit Hometown Outdoor Power with locations in McPherson, Salina, and Minneapolis. We've got the gear to keep your yard looking great. Trust Hometown Outdoor Power, your hometown partner in the outdoor power world.
Need reliable electrical work? Call Head Electric in McPherson. We are locally family owned and committed to providing quality electrical services. Give us a call at 620-241-3757 or visit headelectricinc.com.
I'm Jared. Since 1948, we at Krupp Lumber in Heston have been helping customers choose the perfect lumber, find the right tools, and improve homes every step of the way. We offer a wide selection of top quality windows and doors like Marvin and Anderson and R.D. Henry & Company cabinets to make your home stand the test of time. Not only do we offer paints and lawn and garden supplies, but we can build floor and roof trusses in-house and can help you design your own. Ask about our in-state delivery. Krupp Lumber. Service is our specialty.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Second half starting off in just a couple of moments here at the McPherson Roundhouse. Bullpups leading Mulvane 21-20 through one half of play so far. Again, Brooke Doyle leading all scorers with 8. She hit a couple of big threes in that first half. Those, in fact, were the only threes made by McPherson in that first half, as the Bullpups ended up shooting 0 for 3 from behind, or rather 2 for 10 from behind the arc. It was Mulvane that was 0 for 3. Mulvane is a good three-point shooting team. They do like to shoot, when they get an opening, of course, because they shoot about 27% from behind the arc. But three-point shots have been a recent go of things in the recent going at the very least, the past few games, because they were 3 of 16 in their win against Winfield on Tuesday. That's 18%. So recently they've kind of struggled with the perimeter shooting, but if they can turn it around here and have better perimeter shooting in the second half, that could really help things out. So second half about to start off. Mulvane will have the ball to start off the second half. They'll go from right to left as we view the court. McPherson will go vice versa. Inbound to Peschel as Sambo tried to get the steal, but it finds the hands of Peschel. McPherson running his own defense to start it off. Looks like a 2-1-2 zone. High pass on the right side. Driving Peschel gives it out to Ellis. Ellis has been held quiet in this game. Now Peschel wide open for a three. Misses too strong. Ball fought for. Almost rebounded by Mulvane, but Bauer tipped it and taken away by McPherson. Whitfield with a right-handed rifle all the way to Doyle, who fakes, drives, shoots, misses, but a foul. Brooke Doyle draws the harm and will head to the line. Schwenke called for her first. But Mulvane has committed quite a few fouls in this one. Something I mentioned in the first half is that if you can get Mulvane stars into foul trouble, that'll certainly help you out. But McPherson still struggling at the stripe as Doyle missed the first free throw, just a touch too strong. Because you think with all the fouls drawn that the deficit, or rather the lead for McPherson, would be larger, but it's still, by the slimmest of margins, a single point. Doyle looking to extend that. Free throw's good. So 22-20 McPherson as we're 35 seconds into the second half, but Peschel breaks past pressure, bounce pass inside, a big foul as getting hit hard was Lazier. Lazier was going up as Bauer will be called for the harm. That'll be her second foul, and Lazier is going to the line. That's just one of those where it looked like a hard foul, but more than anything, it was just, we know Bauer is a speedster. She is very athletic, and just the momentum was a tad too much. She could not really stop in her tracks. First free throw goes down for Lazier. She had 4 points in the first half, so she now has 5. 6 points a contest for her. Second free throw is good, so she's at that 6-point mark as we're tied again. 22-all, 7:15 to go in the third. Sambo kicks it out. They work it into the far corner for Doyle. Scanning the floor, back outside. Whitfield with a waist-high dribble, bounce pass. Doyle, double team well. Ball loose on the ground, everybody fighting for it. Jump ball called, the arrow to McPherson. 17 on the shot clock when they get the ball off the inbound. But Whitfield will play it in to the left of the basket on the baseline. Whitfield looking, passes up a pass that she possibly wanted for Bauer, but instead into the corner for Alvord as they work in the perimeter again. Good ball movement, but the shot clock down to 9. Alvord in the corner, finds an opening, fires a three, misses strong, ball tipped out of bounds off Bauer. It'll go to Mulvane. So now Mulvane's going to have a chance to take the lead. They'll go against full court pressure by McPherson. So we're tied at 22 here in the early part of the third quarter. Peschel played it in, then got it back, trying to get a give and go, but Sambo doing well defensively, but she kicks it out near side. Kane out front for Ellis. Thought about a three, but gets past Bauer all the way. Tough layup, misses. We have an offensive foul called. Brooke Doyle was there to draw the charge. It was a bit of a late whistle, but it looked like a good call at that because Doyle looked like she was set in the paint trying to draw the charge, and Ellis is called for her second foul. Team foul number 2 on the Wildcats, so McPherson gets it back. On the near side, give and go inside. Whitfield tried to give it up. It's stolen away instead by Ellis. Mulvane on the other end, stepping up, kicks it out front. Bounce pass inside. Lazier lays it in, and Mulvane has taken the lead, 24-22, with 6:10 to go in the third quarter. McPherson with it. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with McPherson, as that was intended for Bauer, but it was poked loose by Peschel. Ellie Paulson will come in for the first time. Jersey Alexander comes back in. McPherson will inbound on the right side of the basket on the baseline. McPherson trying to find a spark. They had one for definitely the first, what seemed like 12 minutes, but the Second part of the second quarter seemed like to be all Mulvane. Now a deep inbound that was tipped away. Bauer got it back, then got tripped. A foul called on Ellis. That's her third. So that's a key loss as Ellis, is she going to head to the bench? Yes, she is, as Hallie Ensley will come back in. 6:01 to go in the third quarter. McPherson with the ball down by 2. Bauer to play it in on the near side. Bounce pass to Paulson. Wanted to find Alvord trying to cut to the basket, but she was guarded well. Now Alvord has it in the far corner. Doyle out front in between the circles, still working the ball outside behind the three-point arc. Now a bounce pass from Alexander. Doyle for 3. That one's short. Rebound by Mulvane. Here comes Peschel. Wants to go coast to coast. The full 84 feet. Gets bumped. Shot up and good. And the foul. Brooke Doyle thought that one should have been on the floor, but nope, it is an and one. A terrific hustle play by Peschel, going coast to coast, getting the hoop and the harm. Foul was on Bauer. She has 3 now. Peschel hits the free throw to get the and one. McPherson is going to head to the bench. As for the first time this season, making her way onto varsity is Amory Lowry, a 5'5" freshman. Alvord drives on the near side, stepping back. Now in the corner, steps up once again into the paint. Cross-court feed. Lowry has it now on the left wing, steps left, gives it up. Here comes Bauer. Into the corner. Doyle on the near side with a left-handed waist-high dribble. Doyle had it poked loose. Now wants to go inside, finds Alvord. Had it poked out of bounds. It will stay with McPherson with the shot clock at 6. So McPherson with 5:06 left in the third quarter, trail 27-22, have 6 seconds to shoot when they get it on the inbound. Deep inbound to Bauer. Bauer driving with a handoff. Lowry, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Lowry, tough shot up. Air ball rebounded by Mulvane. They're going to push on the near side. Kane with it. Guarded by Bauer. Kane now goes out front in between the circles. Peschel. Pass inside, Lazier, back out. 3 on the way. Ensley, no. Ball fought for. Peschel gets it off the ricochet. Steps back wide open for 3. Misses strong. Got it back. Wide open to the lane. And she scores. Peschel has been on one here in this third quarter. And McPherson wants a timeout. 29-22 Mulvane. 4:37 to go in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout with them as the Bullpups now have 2 left, and they call a full timeout. Back after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Are you done with punching the clock or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information. Happy Egg is a proud supporter of McPherson County Athletics.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
A 9-1 run in this third quarter puts Mulvane up by 7 points. 4:37 to go here in the third. As McPherson now trying to find some sort of life to try to mount what is now a comeback. Confusion for McPherson, though. They only have 4 on the court. And now they have 5. Alvord came in late. Mulvane on a recent run thanks to 5 points in this quarter by Brittany Peschel. She has 13 points and has scored the last 5. Bounce pass, tipped away. Diving for the ball is Doyle. A scrum for it. We have a jump ball. The arrow to Mulvane. Defense also sporting well for Mulvane, getting into passing lanes. Knocking balls loose. And forcing turnovers as well, as we just saw. The freshman, Brittany Peschel, taking it up the floor. The leading scorer with 13. That's exactly what she averages per game this year. Ensley with it out front. Kicks it right side for Deeker. Still is not dribbled. Now a bounce pass intercepted by Doyle. Here comes McPherson. They want to push. Bauer has Whitfield. Finds her. Whitfield inside. Lays it in. First bucket of the half for McPherson, bringing it to within 5. But if that can spark some sort of life, that would be huge. Peschel with it on the near side, gives it up. Schwenke drives, Euro step, tough floater crawls in. What a play by Emily Schwenke, or rather Kylie Schwenke, my apologies. But still, a terrific play by Schwenke to make it a 7-point Mulvane lead. Pass inside for Bauer, tipped away. A fight for the loose ball on the ground. Mulvane gets it. Deeker with the steal. Here's a deep pass. Peschel one-on-one with Alvord. Peschel misses the layup. Got it back. Double team comes. Gives it out. And they'll slow things down. Kane, near side. Ensley for 3. She hit it. That is the first 3 of the game for Mulvane. And that one put them up by their largest lead of the game. They're up by 10. Whitfield on the near side, held up. We have a foul called on Mulvane for reaching in. I believe it's on Kira Kane. Which, if it is, it would be her 3rd. Indeed it is. 4th team foul. Next one puts McPherson in the bonus. Bauer to play it in on the near sideline. They have a fresh shot clock when they play it in, which they do. But now McPherson down by 10 when they led for a majority of the first half. Doyle near side, Whitfield gets it with a screen, trying to get it into Doyle. It's too far. Doyle tries to save it. She was already out of bounds. Good idea on the pick and roll, but too far of a pass, and a turnover gives it back to Mulvane. For the first time, we'll see Juliana Holman, a 5'2 freshman guard, playing in her 5th game this year. And has only scored 2 points so far this year, but she can be a difference maker, especially when getting their key players some rest. Mulvane with the ball, leading by 10, 2:40 to go in the 3rd. Driving inside, the layup is good by Ensley again. 5 straight points for Hallie Ensley. And now McPherson down by 12. A 16-3 run to start off the half for Mulvane. 2:20 to go, 3rd quarter. Whitfield gets a screen from Littlejohn, picks up her dribble, they kick it out. Alvord gets a screen from Doyle. Alvord, tough shot up, not even close. Got it back somehow off the tip, but it's out of bounds off of Alvord as she fell down and lost the handle. It'll go back to Mulvane as Marin Sandbo comes back in for the Bullpups. Back in for the Wildcats is Olivia Ellis. 2:07 to go, 3rd quarter. Mulvane with a chance to extend the lead on what has been a terrific 3rd quarter. Peschel had it poked loose, out of bounds. It will stay with Mulvane, but a good job by Doyle to tip it loose off the pass from Peschel. 1:57 to go in the 3rd now. Shot clock at 26 when they play it in right in front of their own bench. Peschel will be the one to throw it in on the sideline. She does. Finding Schwenke, trying to get it with a cutting Peschel. They kick it out. Holman for 3, too strong. Long rebound tip taken by McPherson. Whitfield will slow it down or actually give it to Bauer, who wants to push. Now Whitfield fires an open 3, misses strong and hit off the glass too, rebounded by McPherson. Peschel crossing over against pressure, getting past it herself. Peschel now driving all the way home. Layup is good. Will the shot count? Yes. Peschel does it again, going the full 84 feet and then some. So she'll head to the line for the and 1. And a foul on Riley Whitfield. 7 points in this quarter for the freshman Brittany Peschel. Can she make it 8? Yes, she can. For the 2nd and 1 of this quarter, too. 39-24, Mulvane. With 1:24 to go in the 3rd. Sambo with a right-handed waist-high dribble across near midcourt on the near side. Now goes Alvord. Guarded well in a one-on-one, picks up her dribble and throws it away. Stolen by Ellis. Mulvane has a 5-on-4 if they hurry, but nope, here comes Alvord defensively after falling down. Kick it into the corner for Holman. Steps up, fires a long 2, misses off the glass, rebounded by Doyle. They want to push again as Whitfield has it across midcourt. Looks like head coach Clint Kinnaman's going to go with a full platoon swap with 5 at the scorer's table. 50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pass inside. Bauer can't hit the shot, but she's fouled. Good pass by Doyle, and now Bauer will shoot 2 at the line. Bauer only has 2 points in this game, which was a layup in the first half, as that foul called on Peschel, her second. But Bauer at the stripe misses the first free throw strong. So it'll be Carly Cooper, Ellie Paulson, Jensen Alexander, Audra Sanbo checking in, and then Jersey Alexander waiting at the scores table, as Ellie Bauer will shoot one more free throw. Bauer's second free throw is up and good. So now here comes Jersey Alexander in for Bauer, as Bauer goes 1 for 2 at the stripe. 39-25 Mulvane. 46.9 to go, third quarter. 2 clocks separated by 11.9 seconds. Peschel with the ball, crossing midcourt. Kicks it right side. Deeker going to her left. Holman now with it, kicking it back out. Peschel drives, held up in the corner. Good job by Audra Sanbo. Here's a skip pass out front, back to Peschel. Gets past pressure, now drives, floats from 12, misses short, offensive rebound, stick back won't go. Fight for the ball, rebounded by McPherson. Shot clock turned off, 17 seconds left in the third. Cooper on a stop and go, lost the handle out of bounds. Was it tipped? Yes, say the officials. It'll stay with McPherson. 12.5 to go in the third. Down 39-25 are the Bullpups. 19-4 is the scoring edge for Mulvane in this quarter. They play it in, 9 seconds left. Paulson kicks it into the corner. Jensen Alexander for 3. Well short, may have been tipped. Rebounded by Mulvane. 3 seconds up ahead. Peschel drives all the way. Layup at the buzzer, misses, but she's fouled, and that foul will count. So 2 free throws are coming for Brittany Peschel. Peschel, using her speed to go all the way, was able to lay it up just before the clock, and a foul was called by the official, and a foul on Jensen Alexander. Peschel will shoot 2 at the line with the clock reading zeros. Nope, they're going to tell, or are they going to tell the teams to stay on the court? Because maybe the official telling the operator to put time back on the clock for this third quarter. Right now it reads zeros. 3 seconds. It should be 0.3. It says 3 seconds, but it should be 0.3. And sometimes it takes a few tries to get it exact, especially when you're going by decimal points. It's never easy. So they do change it. 0.3 left in this third quarter. Peschel will shoot 2 at the line. Only Cooper and Paulson into rebound for either team. First free throw, good. Second free throw, good as well. Brittany Peschel with a terrific third quarter. McPherson will just play it in. No chance at a shot. That's the end of the third quarter. It is 41-25 Mulvane. They outscore McPherson in that quarter 21-4. We'll see if McPherson can pull off a 16-point deficit right after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
From spring planning to landscaping and fall cleanups to winter snow removal, LS Tractor is your performance pack tractor for all seasons. Our universal skid steer quick attach system makes switching out attachments a breeze, and our tough heavy lifting loaders give you added strength for any job. Start with reliability and power, stay for a wide range of capabilities, attachments, and implements. Get more features for less money. Start blue, stay blue with LS Tractor. Visit Moundridge Tractor, where customer service has been our business since 1985.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
A complete turnaround from the first half and into the third quarter. McPherson led 21-20 at halftime. McPherson now trails 41-25. They were outscored 21-4 in that third quarter of play. Brittany Peschel had a terrific third quarter, scoring 10 points in that quarter alone. She's now shooting 5 of 11, 8 for 10 at the free throw line. She also has 6 rebounds to her name as well. So McPherson will start off this fourth quarter with the ball, trailing now by 16, but a ball stolen, and a foul will negate the steal as it's on Mulvane. Foul on Ensley, which is her third, and the first team foul of the quarter for Mulvane. The 4 McPherson points, as the ball goes off of the foot of Jersey Alexander. McPherson keeps it. The 4 points were on a Riley Whitfield layup, a free throw by Brooke Doyle, and a free throw by Ellie Bauer. Cooper swings it out near side for Audra Sandbo. Back out front, Paulson scanning the floor, driving to her right. Now crossing over as she retreats back to the perimeter. Here's Jersey Alexander again. Back near side, Sambo drives baseline all the way. Layup won't go. Ball fought for in the paint and taken by Mulvane. Here comes Olivia Ellis, who averages double figures, but is still scoreless in this game. She kicks it out to Peschel. Peschel gets bumped, now drives, and we'll have a late foul call on the bump, which will be on Jersey Alexander, her first. First team foul on McPherson this quarter, as the starting five will make their way back onto the floor for McPherson. Ellie Bauer, Marin Sambo, Piper Alvord, Riley Whitfield, and Brooke Doyle. Also checking in for Mulvane, we'll have Kira Kane and Kylie Schwenke. 41-25. Mulvane leads with the ball as they play it in on the near side. Peschel has it out front. Again, 18 points for her. Her season high is 22, which came against Independence back on December 14th of 2024. Ellis with it in between the rings, guarded well by Whitfield, picks up her dribble just ahead of the three-point line, has to kick it out, and an errant pass will go all the way to the scorer's table, out of bounds, back to McPherson. So the Bullpups will take over, again down by 16, no points scored by either team yet in this fourth quarter. McPherson looking to change that. On this possession right here with 6:38 to go. Doyle on the near side, kicked into the corner. Whitfield lost the handle, out of bounds. So now McPherson will pressure on the full court against this Mulvane team as Sandbo tips it out of bounds. It'll stay with Mulvane, but good defense by Sandbo. So now it'll be played in on the baseline. Looking for somebody, looking for help, a deep inbound as Peschel somehow finds Ellis about 30 feet away from the baseline. Just kind of lobbed it up ahead, and we'll have a bump foul called on Riley Whitfield, which will be her third. And the team's second in this fourth quarter. 6:27 to go and a fresh shot clock for Mulvane. Ellis throws it into Lazier, as Lazier will find a guard to give it to. She does. 16-point lead. Peschel drive, shot blocked by Doyle, taken by the Bullpups. Doyle wants to push up ahead. She does to Bauer. Bauer gets bumped. Now baseline, and a blocking foul will be called, as McPherson will play it in on the baseline. Foul called on Schwenke, which is her second. Fresh shot clock for McPherson. Again, no points scored for either team in this fourth quarter so far. Still 41-25 Mulvane. Played into Alvord. She wants a three. Misses off the heel. Long rebound. Fought for. Doyle gets it back. Doyle spins, looking for help. Finds it with Sambo in between the rings. Alvord almost walked in the near side. Now goes into the corner. A pass into Doyle. Left-hand layup. Just misses short, but a foul. Brooke Doyle will go to the line. But again, McPherson has struggled at the charity stripe as Schwenke's called for her third foul. Back-to-back fouls now on Mulvane. McPherson overall in the game shooting 5 of 12 at the stripe. Doyle is 1 of 2. Make it 2 of 3. It hit the front rim and fell in. First free throw good for Brooke Doyle, who now has 10. She also has 8 rebounds, so she's 2 rebounds shy of a double-double. Second free throw, rattles out, rebounded by Mulvane. So now McPherson is 6 of 14 at the stripe today and trail 41-26, 5:45 to go. Peschel controlling the point. About a stomach-high dribble that time. Kicks it to Ellis, who drives, picked up by Alvord after getting past Sambo, so good extra help. Peschel tried to go backdoor, somehow finds Kane, and she lays it in. Man, I don't know how these passes are finding these Mulvane players, but it's working. 43-26 Wildcats with 5:20 left. Doyle in the far corner. Looking for help, finds it. Whitfield on the left wing, stops at the corner, wants to find Doyle, but defense guarding her well as that's Schwenke in the low post with her. Alvord will now control it on the near side, fakes one, now into Bauer. Layup over Peschel is good. Ellie Bauer with 5 points, her first bucket of this second half, bringing it back to within 15, 43-28, 4:55 to go. Peschel with a right-handed dribble, handoff, Ellis for three. She got it, her first points of the game, and it's a three-pointer for Olivia Ellis. The softball commit at Johnson County Community College gets that bucket to go, putting Mulvane up by 18, their largest lead of the game. Doyle gets the ball tipped, drives, and gets fouled on the drive, so they'll play it in, but that is the fourth team foul on Mulvane, and the fourth foul on Schwenke. The last 3 fouls on Mulvane have been called on Kylie Schwenke. So she'll head out as Riley Deeker comes back in. I believe somebody else checked in. We'll see who. Alvord for three off the inbound, won't go. Sambo keeps it alive, saves it, but right to a Mulvane player. Peschel controlling the point, crosses midcourt against Whitfield. Kick out right side for Kane. Kane now guarded well. She picks up her dribble. A slow pass somehow finds Ellis. Kick out near side. Ensley on the wing, guarded by Alvord. Now Peschel. Peschel in the perimeter. Goes back door. Somehow finds Kane, who slips and falls out of bounds. They say it was tipped and will stay with Mulvane with the shot clock at 10. 4:01 to go in the game. McPherson trails 46-28. Peschel will play it in off the baseline, and they give it right back to her. She goes inside, floats, misses off the heel, rebounded by McPherson. Bauer gets bumped, but still drives. Kick out, Whitfield fires a three. Too strong, rebounded by Peschel. She wants to push. Here come the numbers for McPherson. Tried to kick it inside to Kane. It was tipped. Kane somehow got it and shoots one up and in. Kira Kane with back-to-back buckets. Mulvane's lead is 20. Again, their largest of the game. 3.5 minutes left. Again, it was 21-20 McPherson at halftime. Since that halftime break, Mulvane has outscored McPherson 28-7. Here's a steal and a breakaway for Kane. She lays it up and in. So now make it 30-7 in the second half by Mulvane, as McPherson will go with a full platoon swap on the next dead ball. Sambo drives, floats, misses, but a foul. Marin Sambo will go to the stripe for the Bullpups. Foul, I believe, called on Ellis, which would be her fourth. Nope, it's not. It is on whom? Scorers table is trying to get the attention of the official. They're not going to get it, as the first free throw does not go down for Sambo. And the full platoon swap will come in. The two Alexanders, Jersey and Jensen, check in. Bryn Littlejohn and Ellie Paulson do so as well. As Audra Sambo will wait on Marin Sambo for the second free throw. It's up and in. As now Audra will come in for Marin. I believe they ended up calling the foul, I believe on Kira Kane. I'm not 100% sure because there was not an official announcement. But that's 5 fouls on Mulvane in this quarter. And we'll have a timeout called by Mulvane with 3:03 to go. Okay, they did call it on Deeker, which is her third, so they did change it. But still, 50-29, Mulvane leads over McPherson with 3:03 to go. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here and thank some of our sponsors for helping us out, including Next Tech Wireless. You can stream today's broadcast on your phone with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. We're brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card and be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. Also like to thank some of our boosters for helping us out all year long. McPherson College Admissions, Erickson Custom Building, Midway Motors, Prairie Land Partners, Stamatic, American Family Insurance with Steve Barr, Jar Automotive, McPherson College Athletics, TC Construction, Hometown Outdoor Power, Farmer State Bank, and Crop Lumber. Both teams back on the floor, 3:03 to go in the ball game. Mulvane's lead is 21 as they lead 50-29. here at the Roundhouse. Mulvane plays it in. Kane almost lost the handle, finds it again as she crosses midcourt against Jersey Alexander. Somehow finds Lazier, now to Peschel out front. Peschel gets a screen, kicks it out near side for Ellis. Ellis gets a screen from Peschel. 2:45 left now. And Peschel has it in between the circles. Ball above her head, has not dribbled, now does. With a right hand, drives all the way. Floater, crawls off. Rebound fought for in the lane. Littlejohn gets it. McPherson with it, pushing up ahead. 2.5 minutes left. Sandbo into the corner for Paulson. Guarded well, one-on-one with Kane. Paulson drives, lost the handle, tries to scoop it up, and a foul will be called on Mulvane. So 2 free throws coming for McPherson as they're in the bonus. And a foul on Deeker, which is her 4th. But now Mulvane will clear the bench and go the full platoon swap. We'll let you know who all comes in. But Ellie Paulson at the line looking for her first points of the game. First one misses wide left. As the 5 checking in are Juliana Holman, Kinley Kendrick, Kylie Schwenke, Caitlin Paul, and Jaren Baker. Kendrick, Paul, and Baker checking in for the first time. Second free throw crawls in for Paulson. So her first point of the game comes from the stripe. 50-30 Mulvane. Holman crosses midcourt, stops on a dime. Crosses over again against Jersey Alexander with 2:10 left. So, of course, the starting 5, or rather the Schwenke. Schwenke was in the starting lineup, but she's on the floor with the ball now on the right wing. But the other 4 on the bench, of course, led by Peschel, who has 18 points. That's what she'll finish with. Holman on the near side. Shot clock down to 8. Guarded well. Holman picks up the dribble. Kendrick out front. 3 seconds. Near side. Baker for 3. Air ball rebounded by McPherson. Here comes Audra Sandbo, as Mulvane will go to the bench once again as Ensley's now at the scorer's table. So will McPherson. Inside Littlejohn. Tough layup won't go. Rebounded by Mulvane. 90 seconds left in the ball game. Kendrick crosses midcourt. Kicks it near side for Schwenke. Looking to go inside. Holman. Tough left-hand layup. No. Rebound. Jensen Alexander for the Bullpups. 50-30. Mulvane leads. Minute 15 left in the ball game. Littlejohn looking to go backdoor. She does. Shot up blocked, as that was Jersey Alexander going up for it, and taken by Mulvane. Kendrick on the near side steps into a long 2. Misses strong. A fight for the rebound. Wrestling it away was Paul. Getting it away from Paulson will have a jump ball. The arrow keeps it with Mulvane. Ensley will come back in for Schwenke, and then also Carly Cooper and Amory Lowry come in for McPherson. 57.6 to go in the game. They played it inside. It was tipped, and it somehow finds the inbounder on the far side. That's Kendrick. And now near side, Baker tries again for 3. This time it's short and rebounded by McPherson. 2 clocks now separated by about 10 seconds. Far side with the ball is Audra Sandbo. Kick out front. Working around. Lowry near side in her first game on the varsity level. Driving, kick out into the corner, extra pass. Sambo thought about a 3 instead, drives all the way, left-hand layup good. Audra Sambo with the bucket, her first points of the season. 50-32 Mulvane, shot clock turned off. They'll likely just hold the ball until it reads zeros and celebrate the victory. In what will be the 6th for Mulvane. Holman tries to get through traffic. Now kick outside Kendrick. With a double team coming, now 7 seconds left in the game. Out front with it, they'll just hold the ball. And that is going to do it. McPherson will fall to start off 2025 as the final score. Mulvane 50, McPherson 32. McPherson falls to 2-5 on the year and are now 1-2 in divisional play. Mulvane is 6-2, 3-1 in the division. Bullpup Locker Room Show coming up right after this. For the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Coverage of Bullpup Basketball continues next with the Bullpup Locker Room Show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, crops, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we've been the #1 ag insurer for 25 years. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Farm Bureau agent Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
#1 ag insurer across our territory, 1996 to 2021 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Whether you're craving a hearty breakfast, a light lunch, or something to grab on the go, the local table in Newton has you covered. Open Wednesdays through Sundays. Their seasonal menu features locally sourced ingredients, offering you the very best flavors from the community to your plate. And don't miss out on their Sunday specials, crafted with care just for you. Stop by the local table in Newton, where fresh food and friendly faces are always on the menu.
The Bradbury Company in Mound Ridge is recognized as a leading global equipment supplier for products like grain bins, steel framing, garage doors, metal roofing, and more. The Bradbury Company is a proud supporter of local schools and student athletes and wishes best of luck to all the teams.
Hutchinson Community College is enrolling now for spring. Take classes in Hutchinson, McPherson, Newton, or online. They're affordable, convenient, and flexible. Call 888-GO-HUTCH or email admissions@hutchcc.edu today.
When recovering from a hospital stay, being in the comfort of your home is important to heal. The compassionate home care team of nurses, therapists, social workers, and home health aides from Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can help you achieve that goal. We are your friends and neighbors, caring about our community and the people who live here. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome to the Bullpup Locker Room Show as McPherson falls in this one 50-32 in the girls' game here today. Tough going of things, especially in the second half for McPherson. They led 21-20 at halftime and then were outscored 32-11 in the entire second half. Mulvane moves to 6-2 on the year and are now 3-1 in divisional play. McPherson is 2-5, 1-2 in the division. McPherson overall shot 11 of 39, that's 28%, but they shot 21% in the second half, going 3 of 14. They finished 2 for 17 from 3. That is 12%. They were 0 for 7 from 3 in the second half. But the free throw mark is not a great one. 8 for 18 for 44% in the game. 3 for 8 in the first half, 5 for 10 in the second half. Mulvane, on the other hand, shot 42%, shooting a combined 19 of 45. 2 of 10 from deep for 20%. 83% at the free throw line, shooting 10 of 12. In the game. McPherson's leading scorer was Brooke Doyle. She had 10 points and 8 rebounds on the game. Behind her, Ellie Bauer and Riley Whitfield each had 5. 4 points from Aaron Sandbo, 3 from Piper Alvord, and then 2 from Audra Sambo, 2 from Bryn Littlejohn, 1 from Ellie Paulson. For Mulvane, their leading scorer was Brittany Peschel with 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Behind her, 8 points for Reese Lazier, 7 points for Hallie Ensley, 6 for Kira Kane, 4 for Riley Deeker, 4 for Kylie Schwenke, 3 for Olivia Ellis. McPherson did out-rebound Mulvane 29-27, including 10-7 on the offensive glass. But McPherson had 18 turnovers and Mulvane had 14 in this one. 10 assists on 19 made buckets for Mulvane, 7 assists on 11 made buckets for McPherson. And overall, McPherson falls into this one again by a final score of 50-32. Strong first half, but could not contain it in the second half as Mulvane just was terrific on both ends of the ball, especially Brittany Peschel. She had 18, 10 of those were in the third quarter alone. So she was terrific in this game. Again, keep in mind that's a freshman, so she has a bright future ahead of her. I think that's very fair to say for Brittany Peschel. So McPherson again, they now go to 2-5 on the year, 1-2 in divisional play, falling by a final score of 50-32 in the girls' game. Coming up after this, we'll give you the play and player of the game for McPherson, and then we'll bring you pregame coverage of the boys' game as the boys' teams warm up on the court right now as we speak. We're back after this for the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastroradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Vince Lombardi once famously stated, "Individual commitment to a group effort is what makes a team work, a company work, a society work." I'm Keith Razak, and along with the insurance team at Farmers Alliance, we're cheering on all the local competitors this season. Your passion for the game and loyalty to your school fill us all with a sense of pride. Thanks for showcasing top-notch sportsmanship and talent, influencing our community in a positive way. Just remember, at Farmers Alliance, through it all, we're your biggest fans.
Hi, I'm Ryan Page with First Bank Kansas. We go beyond banking to support rural communities and agriculture. Our ag lending team has hands-on experience in farm operations, giving us the insight to serve the needs of your operation. At First Bank Kansas, we look for ways to say yes. Whether it's lines of credit, machinery financing, or investments in livestock or farm real estate, we've got you covered. We're more than a bank. We're your partner in agriculture. Our loans are tailored for your farming and ranching needs. At First Bank Kansas, we know ag. To learn more, visit fbkag.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Let the party begin where the pizza never ends. Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the Hub.
Hey, it's Sammy, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. We have the station, coffee and bakery for all your ice cream, lotus, and coffee fixes. Enjoy one of our world-famous brick oven pizzas while sharing an appetizer. We are your one-stop shop for your friends and family to gather. Get your grub at the Hub.
Experience the best in customer service when you call Alliance Agency Inc. for a Buckeye Insurance Group personal insurance quote. Alliance Agency Inc. can provide insurance coverage to meet your family's needs. Protect your financial future by calling Alliance Agency Inc. at 620-241-0213. Buckeye Insurance Group and Alliance Agency Inc. working together to protect you.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Bullpup Locker Room Show as the McPherson girls fall 50-32 against Mulvane here today. I'd like to thank some of our boosters for helping us out all season long. Mound Ridge Tractor, Happy Egg, Blue Stem Communities, Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, First Bank Kansas, Scooters Coffee, Farm Bureau with Luke Bauer, Farmers Alliance, Headland Electric, the Bradbury Company, the Hub, and MTC. Time now for the Happy Egg Co. excellent play of the game, and it's kind of tough to think about. You know, there weren't a whole lot of, flashy plays in this one, but there were definitely some key ones. I would say just right out of the gate, McPherson was going to have something special in the first half after the first three made by Brooke Doyle. That is going to be our Happy Egg Co. excellent play of the game. Visit happyeggfarms.com to learn how you can help feed America. And then she's also going to be named our player of the game, brought to you by People's Bank and Trust. She had 10 points and 8 rebounds on the contest, also 2 blocks and 3 steals. She was terrific today, so she is the People's Bank and Trust player of the game. People's Bank and Trust since 1898, banking at its best, community banking at its best at that. That's it for coverage of the girls' game, but we have boys' coverage coming up next with the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. That's coming up right after this. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to coverage of McPherson High School basketball on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
The Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Register your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Learn more at adastraradio.com. From Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson and McPherson and 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Controlling your own weather can be easier than controlling anything else these days. This is Julie with RC Heating and Cooling. With a well-working cooling and heating system, you can be in control of your indoor weather at home. With so many things out of our hands, it's a good feeling to have a bit of stability. Call RC for a free estimate on new cooling and heating equipment. Call RC when your unit isn't up to par. Call RC to stay comfortable in any weather. Call RC 241-2787.
This is Derek Fees with APAC Kansas Shears Division. You know we do big projects, but we also want you to know we can help you with parking lots, driveways, and other projects at your home or business. Asphalt or concrete, we're here to help. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
Your life is as unique as you are, so why should your celebration of life be just like everyone else's? Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home in McPherson will help you plan a service that's a tribute to your memory. John Wiggins and Chad Mitchell and the other familiar faces at Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home take the time to help personalize your service with video tributes, printed programs tailored to you, and a service that is truly a tribute to you.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the McPherson Roundhouse as the Bullpup boys are getting ready for action against the Mulvane Wildcats. Again with studio engineer Aaron Kane, and for helping us out on the live stream, Mitchell Bruce. I'm Lane Gillespie here courtside at the Roundhouse to bring you the action here this evening. The Bullpup boys are coming in 5-1, a perfect 2-0 in divisional play after a terrific win before the winter break against Bishop Miege, winning 71-58 at the 810 Varsity Showcase up in the Kansas City area. Again, there were games that were originally scheduled for Tuesday against Augusta, and that honestly would have been a terrific matchup for McPherson. If you're unfamiliar with how Augusta is this year, you may be shaking your head and thinking that I'm crazy. Augusta has been terrific this year, led by a freshman of all classes. We saw that with the Mulvane girls. The Augusta boys' leading scorer is a freshman. That's something that we'll have to keep an eye out for, as that one was rescheduled for February 6th. That is on a Thursday, so mark your calendars down. That one is at Augusta. Make sure you go to that game, and if not, you can tune in here on KMCP. But back to this game for McPherson High School off of a terrific victory against Bishop Miege. The KBCA put out their rankings on Tuesday, putting McPherson as the number 3 team in 4A behind Baldwin and Ottawa, who are both undefeated in the East region. Concordia and Augusta are 1 and 2 in the West region, putting McPherson at number 3 because they are the only 2 undefeated teams left in the West region. McPherson does have a loss under their belt, of course. But Mulvane is 2-5 and need to turn things around here as they are 0-3 in divisional play as well and are on a 3-game losing streak, but all of which were close losses in divisional play. A 10-point loss to Augusta, a 4-point loss to Buhler, and a 4-point loss to Winfield. Most recently, just losing 54-50. They shot pretty well from 2, but for the 3-point shot was what limited them in that game. They shot just 17% from 3 in their game against Winfield, but overall shooting 35% because they were 51% from 2. But the perimeter shooting is something they look to carry forward. This is a team that lost 4 seniors last year, including their leading scorer, who was an All-State honorable mention for 2 years straight, and Caden Abasolo, who now plays at Southwestern College alongside his brother, Trey, who is the all-time leading scorer at Mulvane High School. This is a team that can do well offensively if they are on point, but they have to get that shooting on point, especially from the perimeter. I mentioned 17% against Winfield. They are 23% on the season from downtown. They have 13 turnovers a game, which is not a low mark, but it's not a high mark either. They do also foul a lot at 15 fouls a game, but they have terrific playmakers who we'll talk about more later on. But again, for McPherson, 67 points per game, 49 points allowed per game. Their offense and defense has been top-notch in this season. Led, of course, by Gabe Pyle, who was the leading scorer and rebounder last year. He has 21 points per contest this year. They did not have Jet Pile in that Bishop Miege game because he went down with an ankle sprain in the Circle game, but he is back and he is good to go. I talked with assistant coach Chris Strathman before the game. He said he just over the break went better and better and better each day. I asked him, did having Tuesday off help? He said it wouldn't have mattered either way. He's good to go. We'll talk more about this game with the Midway Motors Drive to the Game right after this. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
You're on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Discover everything Great Plains Federal Credit Union has to offer. From savings and checking accounts to retirement planning and loan services, we want to be your full-service financial partner. We will greet you with a warm smile and a helpful attitude. And when you're on the go, you can always take advantage of our online services and mobile app. As a member, you will be a co-owner in our credit union just like us, so you know we will always have your best interest at heart. Great Plains Federal Credit Union with locations in Salina, Abilene, McPherson, and Hillsboro. Member NCUA.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. With a family myself, I know how important managing expenses are. If you are thinking about shopping your family's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been saving families across Kansas for the past 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
You heard just the end of the national anthem by the Bullpup Pep Band. Great job as always, as they've done, especially since my time here. They're a terrific band, one of the best in the state of Kansas, in my personal opinion. Time now for the game plan, brought to you by Erickson Custom Building. For new construction and remodeling, visit EricksonCustomBLDG.com. For Mulvane, it's try to find the open shot and, of course, let it fly, because this Bullpup defense is going to speed you up and try to force some very tough shots on you. So if you can find a way to get an open shot, either from outside or inside, get one to go. Now, I said that they struggle from outside, but you know that, I mean, we've seen it time and time again, especially when there's a really good team. I mean, at the college level, we've seen it. They may be historically not great on the stat book from deep, but when they have that one game where everything just clicks, that's when they're able to push past their opponent. For McPherson, it's pretty much the same as you've done all season long. The biggest thing will have to be the defense, to, of course, force Mulvane into some tough shots and try to speed them up, of course, because that was the one X factor in their loss against Derby back on December the 10th, was because they allowed 72 points and allowed some open buckets late into the game. Now, yes, Derby is a 6A contender, always has been, will be for the foreseeable future. But, of course, you can't get complacent in any sort of game, no matter who you go up against. So that is the Erickson Custom Building game plan. When we return, we'll give you the starting lineups and tip-off between McPherson and Mulvane on the boys' basketball game. We're back after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
More of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro. For every mile of life. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Show your Bullpup pride with apparel from Artshirt, Gear for Sport at 211 North Main, downtown McPherson. We offer a wide variety of apparel for everyone in the family, offering sizes from newborn all the way to 4X. We wish all the student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Bullpups!
Hi, I'm Andrew Ealing. I'm excited to tell you about the Poo Squad of Hutchinson. Are you tired of the unpleasant task of picking up dog poop? I can help. We offer a one-time or weekly service for your convenience. Our pricing is affordable and varies based on the number of dogs. For one dog per week, it's only $12 or $52 a month. You can easily book online at hutch.thepoosquad.com or call or text at 620-322-0522. We take a lot of crap from our customers. Contact the Poo Squad of Hutchinson today.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the McPherson Roundhouse as we give you coverage of Bullpup basketball. The starting lineups are going to be announced in just a couple of moments. We'll, of course, give them to you when we have them for both teams. But this is a big game for Mulvane, especially because they want to get a big win, especially to push them forward into better bragging rights in the division as well as in the region, of course. So they want to see if they can push it forward even more. So time now for the starting lineups. First for McPherson, they will be 6'3" junior guard number 2, Cade Strathman. 6'2" junior guard number 3, Jet Pyle. 6' senior guard number 10, Bishop Brown. 6'6" senior guard number 24, Gabe Pyle. And 6'3" senior forward number 42, Ian Razak. The starting lineup for Mulvane are the 3 Myers brothers. There are 3 Myers on this team, kind of like a lot from what we saw last year when there were 3 Piles on the team. There are 3 Myers on the Mulvane team. And they are starting, including 5'9" sophomore guard number 0, Grady Myers. 5'7" sophomore guard number 2, Hudson Myers. Their leading scorer, 6' junior guard number 3, Manny Myers. 6'2" junior forward number 5, Cannon Lazier. And 6'4" sophomore forward number 22, Braylon Barnes. Manny Myers is a guy you may have heard of before from football season. He's the guy when Mulvane defeated McPherson, the quarterback that ran for 315 yards. I'm not kidding if you missed that game. The quarterback that ran for 315 yards. That was Manny Myers. He is a young junior. He did just that, and he is a terrific athlete, as we all know. He leads with 20 points per game and was the lone returning starter from last year's team. He was a first-team All-League and honorable mention All-State outfielder in baseball as well. He was first-league All-State athlete, or first-team All-State athlete in football this year. So he's a terrific athlete. The difference, I mentioned that there are the 3 Myers. The difference between Mulvane and McPherson last year when McPherson had the 3 Piles, 2 of them were brothers, 1 of them was a cousin. For Mulvane, all 3 of them are brothers. Hudson and Grady, they're both sophomores, so I would presume they're twins. Manny is a junior. So we'll try to differentiate all 3 of them. And then their leading rebounder is Braylon Barnes, 5.4 rebounds a contest. He only had 7 points against Winfield, but he had a season-high 9 rebounds, including 4 offensive boards. Cannon Lazier is the best shooter on the team. He has 16 points a game, 48% shooter, 35% three-point shooter, 87% free throw shooter on the year. This is a year that's under first-year head coach Tommy Brumbelow, a graduate of Derby High School, and played basketball at Newman University, the NCAA Division II school in Wichita. So he has a big basketball background in his first year here at Mulvane. Toss of the tap won by McPherson. Bullpups wearing their home whites, Mulvane in their road blacks. Those uniforms brought to you by McPherson Laundry. Starting lineups were brought to you by Act 360 Insurance. Contact agents Darren Ady or Cody Moores in Inman, here to partner in your legacy. McPherson with it to start off the game. Gabe Pyle to his cousin Jet Pyle on the drive on the baseline. Tough left-hand layup won't go. Ball tipped off of the glass. Rebounded by Brown, who lays it up and in. So we mentioned the starting 5 for McPherson. On the other hand, open 3, Grady Myers misses, rebounded by Gabe Pyle. They found an opening right in transition, but the first shot would not go. Here comes McPherson the other way. Gabe up ahead, inside Razak, who's had a terrific year, gets fouled on the drive, no shot. So McPherson will play it in, but Razak has been terrific this year in the low post. Despite him not being the tallest player, but it helps when your tallest player is a shooting guard. That's Gabe Pyle. But deep inbound. Actually, that's tipped and stolen away, and now tipped out of bounds off of Gabe Pyle, so Mulvane will keep it. That was stolen by Lazier. So McPherson will get it back. A guy I was about to mention, Ashton Malm, will now come in for Bishop Brown. Malm started in Jet Pyle's place in the game against Bishop Miege. Malm had 15 points, which is a season high. He's a sophomore. He was on varsity last year, but only played 1 game. Here's a backdoor feed. Myers kicks it inside. Tough angle for Barnes, rather. Tipped and stolen away. Here comes Jet Pyle. Pyle on the drive all the way. Tough guarded layup. Crawls off the rim. Rebounded by Mulvane. Manny Myers this time with the board. Pushing up the floor. Manny steps back. Feed onto the left side. Grady for three. He hit it. Grady Myers with the first points for Mulvane. 3-2, the Wildcats lead. 6:45 to go first quarter. Jet Pyle crosses over out front. The only points have come from Bishop Brown so far from McPherson. Brown's now on the bench. Gabe Pyle with it. Catch and shoot for three. Way too strong. Rebounded by Mulvane. Gabe Pyle struggled a bit from three until the Miege game where he hit quite a few. He finished with 23 points in that game. Here's a tip pass stolen away by Malm. Great defense from Strathman. 4-on-1 break or 4-on-2. Pass inside. Strathman scores and one. A terrific feed off the bounce from Ashton Malm, and Cade Strathman rewarded with the 2 points. He'll try to make it 3 at the free throw line. Manny Myers called for his first foul. Again, Manny Myers the leading scorer. If he gets into foul trouble early, how key would that be? I mentioned Myers is the leading scorer. I don't know if I exactly said how many points he averages. 20 points per game. He had 23 points against Winfield as the free throw misses just too strong. His season high is 32, which came against Independence. Myers held up in a double team. Jet Pyle guarding him well. Cross-court feed. Here comes Grady Myers on the drive. Tough layup with contact. Won't go. We'll have a blocking foul called on McPherson. It'll be on Ashton Malm, who was run over by Grady Myers. And Grady's going to the line for 2. First team foul on McPherson in this game as the young sophomore Malm called for the harm. Malm, of course, remembers Myers from the football game in which the Bullpups had a comeback effort that fell just short. First free throw goes in for Grady Myers. Malm, in fact, caught a tough touchdown pass over Manny Myers late in the game. It was clutch to bring it to within a possession in which the Bullpups fell just short. Second free throw didn't go, rebounded by McPherson. Strathman on the far edge. Inside, Razak, right-hand layup just off the front rim, rebounded by Mulvane. We're tied at 4. Ball loose. Razak dives for it. Poke loose by Strathman. A fight for the ball. It goes into the backcourt. Taken by Mulvane. Here comes Mulvane on the other end as now the defense will get back at a 5-on-5. Now a 3 on the way. Barnes hits it from downtown. Barnes not really known for his shooting, just the 5th 3 of the year for him, but he lets it fly and gives Mulvane a 7-4 lead. Malm into the corner. Gabe Pyle tries to answer with a 3. He doesn't. Rebounded by Mulvane. Looked like he got hit on the hand, but sometimes hand don't really constitute fouls. It's more the arm that does. Mulvane with a 3-point lead and the ball. On the near side, Lazier out front for Manny Myers. Guarded by Strathman. Myers drives, spins, lowers the shoulder, goes up, had it tipped away, got it back. Blocked by Strathman. He got it back again. Makes Strathman jump. Shot up, won't go. Tip follow may have been tipped by Bullpups as it goes in. Believe Manny Myers will be credited with the basket because he was closest to the rim. Indeed, he was. It's Myers' first points. It's 9-4 Mulvane. Gabe Pyle fakes. On the near side, out front, Jet. He'll try a triple. Misses off the heel. Rebounded by Mulvane. It's all Wildcats in the early going. 9-4 they lead. 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Backdoor feed inside. Barnes into the corner. Grady Myers, another 3. Hits it again. The second 3 of the game for Myers. The 4th overall by Mulvane. And it's 12-4, rather the 3rd overall. I believe one of those 3s was called back into a 2. Backdoor feed inside. Malm lays it up and in. Good feed from Razak to dish it to the driving Malm. So that now makes it 12-6. They have it now blocked by Gabe on a 3-point attempt by Lazier, taken away by McPherson. Here come the Bullpups inside. Jet Pyle floats one, misses. Contact inside. We'll have a foul on McPherson. Razak will be called for his first foul. And we'll have, I guess, a discrepancy in substitutions. Because officials were letting substitutions come in, but then they called them back. Foul on Razak, his first. Second team foul on McPherson. 3:39 to go, first quarter. Mulvane with the ball. They lead 12-6. Manny Myers controlling the point. On the left side, guarded well by Brown. Myers steps back. Still guarded by Brown, who just checked in. Also, Brody Seidel and Brendan Doyle are in. Gabe Pyle, the other bullpup in. A dive for the ball. Seidel, what a play! Here comes McPherson. Malm, handoff. Gabe, stutter steps, drives baseline, kick inside. Seidel lays it in. Defense turns into offense. Seidel credited with the points. And now a steal by Gabe Pyle, who stepped out of bounds. Pyle got bumped is what it looked like, but he did step out of bounds first, so that is the right call. As Mulvane will head back to the bench to bring Barnes in for Manny Myers. The sub we had recently was Cooper Slayton for Mulvane. He has not scored this year. He played against Winfield, which is the first game he played this year. Here comes Slayton on the drive, high pass into the corner. A fake by Hudson Myers. He now fires, or rather that's Lazier. He misses, rebounded by McPherson. That was just in and out. Bullpups down by 4, contribute to a one-possession game. Gabe drives, floats from 12, you bet. Show the Bullpups some adversity. They'll turn it around as now they bring it to within 2. 12-10, Mulvane, 2.5 minutes left, first quarter. Near side, Lazier driving. Tough shot up, blocked by Malm. Will have a jump ball as it was caught in his hands and in the hands of Lazier. The arrow keeps it with Mulvane, but a terrific defensive play by Ashton Malm. 21 on the shot clock when they play it in, which they do near side. Lazier keeps that pivot foot down to avoid a travel. Backdoor feed inside. Myers blocked, but a foul. Hudson Myers, that is. He'll head to the line for 2. I think Doyle will be called for reaching in because that would have been blocked by Brown. Yep, they call it on Doyle, which is his first, team foul number 3 on McPherson. Jet Pyle does head to the scorer's table. But the first free throw for Hudson Myers misses strong. Myers, 5 for 10 at the stripe this year, as Jet Pyle will come in for Doyle. Manny Myers is also back in. He checks in for Lazier. 2:19 to go, first quarter. Second free throw, misses strong. Rebound McPherson, it's still a 2-point game. Jet Pyle crosses midcourt as McPherson on a 6-0 run. Gabe Pyle out front off the handoff from Malm into the corner for his cousin Jet. Back to Gabe. Gabe fakes from about 23 feet out. Picks it up, though, and Malm has it on the right wing. Looking in for Seidel. He has him, and we have a reach-in foul, which will be called on Grady Myers. Made some contact on Seidel when trying to poke the ball loose. Third team foul. That is Grady's second. Malm to play it in, looking on the baseline. Just needs to find somebody. He'll just inbound it high into the air to the tallest guy on the floor. That's Gabe Pyle. Malm on the near side off the handoff from Jet. Here comes Brown. Gets a screen from Seidel. Brown double teamed. Has to give it up and does. Jet Pyle. High pass. Malm in the corner. Dials up a 3. That's short. Rebounded by Brown. Tough shot won't go, but he's fouled. Good effort by Bishop Brown with the board, and he'll go to the stripe. Fourth foul on Mulvane. First foul on Hudson Myers. In fact, all 4 fouls are called on the 3 Myers. 2 of them on Grady, 1 on Hudson, 1 on Manny. First free throw is good from Brown. He's got 3 points. Believe it or not, that leads the Bullpups now. Because it's 11 points, but by 5 different scores as Cannon Lazier comes back in. Second free throw is good, and we're tied. 12 all, a terrific run by McPherson in this opening quarter after trailing quite a bit early. Mulvane with it, getting past full court pressure. Deep pass, Hudson Myers driving, kick out front. Lazier, or rather Barnes, faked the pass to Manny, who was open. Now Manny has it near side, picked up well by Brown. Manny drives, gets fouled on the drive. Shot went in, but it will not count. They say it was on the floor on the drive. And it will be called on Brown, which is his first. Team foul number 4 on McPherson now, as Ian Razak and Kate Strathman will come back in. The next foul for either team will put the other in the bonus. Still a tie ball game. Mulvane with a terrific start, but have been held scoreless in the past 2-3 minutes. As playing it in will be Slayton, deep inbound near midcourt. Good job by Lazier to reach up for it and pull it down. Hudson Myers with the ball, crossing over. Backdoor feed intended for Slayton, too far, out of bounds. It'll go back to McPherson. 69 seconds to go in the first quarter. In a tie game, 12 apiece is the score. Jet Pyle with it, slowing it down out front. Now he'll drive on Manny. Manny will get called for a little bump, which is the 5th team foul. So Jet Pyle will go to the line as Manny Myers is called for his 2nd foul. So already 2 of the team's best scorers in foul trouble. Grady and Manny both with 2. Jet Pyle hits the first free throw. First point of the game for Jet. First point since the game against Circle, because he missed the Bishop Miege game because of an ankle sprain. But he's back here. Second free throw's good for Jet Pyle. Coming in for the first time, Dylan Darling in his 3rd game ever and Varsity. 5'10 freshman. But in those 2 games, he averages 4 points a contest. Mulvane to play it in against pressure, still holding the ball. Now a bounce pass tipped out of bounds. Who's it off of? Off of Mulvane. It'll go to McPherson. Bullpups with a 2-point lead after trailing by 8 early. 57.9 to go first quarter. 2 clocks separated by 22.9 seconds. Bounce pass off the inbound. Gabe floater misses short. Fight for the rebound, and it'll be a foul on McPherson. I think Strathman will be called for the harm. No, they're going to give it to Razak, which is his 2nd foul. And team foul number 5, putting Mulvane at the charity stripe. And because Razak's in foul trouble, Seidel's going to have to come in for him. He's crouched down at the scorer's table. First free throw, up and good. It's Lazier at the line. First point of the game for Cannon Lazier. 16 points a contest. And the best free throw shooter on the team, 87% coming in. He's now 29 of 33 on the year. Second free throw is up. It's no good. I may have jinxed it. My apologies, Cannon. Rebounded by McPherson. They still have a lead, 14-13. 2 clocks now separated by 19 seconds. Driving, Gabe Pyle. High pass intended for Strathman was tipped by Slayton and stolen. Slipping and falling is Lazier on the other end, and a foul on McPherson because of it. The Roundhouse not happy with the call. Who'd they call it on? It's on Brown, his 2nd. Again, Mulvane in the bonus, and Lazier's going back to the line. So McPherson with a couple of key guys in foul trouble too, with Razak and Brown each with a pair of fouls. First free throw is good by Lazier. Ashton Mullen will be forced to come back in. He does have a foul already in this game, so he's got to be careful too. Lazier to try to give Mulvane the lead. He does. 2 for 2 at the stripe is Lazier. 15-14 Mulvane. 2 clocks separated by just 2.3 seconds. Jet Pyle will control the point. Likely McPherson will try to hold for a final shot. Jet Pyle sporting the lime green Nikes as he always does, which really sticks out. I mean, yeah, Mulvane is wearing green, but it's a much darker green. It's a very light green that Pyle is wearing. 12 on the shot clock now, and Pyle still on the Bullpup logo. Double comes, but backing off is Slayton. Clock down to 6. They want a lob. Here's Gabe with the dunk. Pile to Pyle. They continue to go. 2 seconds, 1 second, a spin. 3 on the way will not count. Did not go in, but that's the end of the first quarter. If all else fails, just go with the lob to Gabe Pyle. He throws it down to end the first quarter. The Bullpups have a 16-15 lead at the end of 1. Second quarter coming up right after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
The second you climb onto a John Deere and sit in the yellow seat, you'll notice that the difference between the 1025R and the competition is more than paint. It feels like it was designed with a better understanding of real-world performance needs and features you'll appreciate over the long-term ownership. At Prairie Land Partners, they went head-to-head with the competition to prove it. Stop by today to see the difference for yourself.
Delivering the right solution. Prairie Land Partners.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Roundhouse. Bullpups lead 16-15 through one quarter of play in this one so far. Bishop Brown and Gabe Pyle each have 4 points, which leads the Bullpups. Grady Myers has 7 points for the Wildcats. Just keeping you on your toes. So the live stats, because I got the scoring wrong. Now Gabe Pyle, catch and shoot three, in and out. Rebound, fought for out of bounds, and it will stay with McPherson. They'll get a fresh shot clock when they do so. So as I was mentioning, I had a scoring error on my scorebook. I thought they gave 3 points to Manny Myers. Instead, he does not have any points. 2 points to Hudson Myers. I think the 2 and the 3 kind of threw me off. So right now, Hudson Myers with 2 points, Manny Myers without any points. 16-15 McPherson. They'll play it in. Malm with a deep inbound finds Gabe Pyle, and now Jet Pyle has it near midcourt. McPherson took the lead with a couple seconds left with a lob alley-oop dunk to Gabe Pyle. Jet has it out front, driving, left-hand layup with contact, won't go. Seidel skies for the rebound. He got bumped, fell to the ground, will have a jump ball, and the arrow's going to go to Mulvane because of it. Good effort, though, by Seidel as Barnes came in late to try to rip the rebound away. Well, actually, it wasn't late. It was just basically one-on-one, but now a tip and a steal. Gabe Pyle saves it to Strathman, and Strathman lays it up and in. Gabe Pyle has been so good at that, the steals in transition. He gets the steal and the assist to put the Bullpups up by 3. Mulvane still way in the backcourt. They got to cross midcourt soon, and they won't. It's a 10-second violation. They did not cross midcourt in time. And now we'll have a timeout called by Mulvane. Good start to the second quarter for the Bullpups, forcing 2 back-to-back turnovers with 7:12 to go in this first half. McPherson leads 18-15. Well, now what? What do we have here? Because officials are talking, I'm not sure what's going on. Well, we'll get the official word. It's a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it here, and then we'll get the clarification for you, and we'll thank our sponsors, including Next Tech Wireless. You can stream today's game on your phone with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. Also like to thank Scooters Coffee. You can nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card to be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee. Be amazing. Mulvane will play it in on the near side. Okay, I guess it was okay, it's Mulvane's ball somehow. I'm not sure why. I didn't get any clarification. Now on the drive, Myers gets it poked loose, got it back. Tough fading shot, won't go. Rebounded by Jet Pyle. On the other end, Gabe goes up strong, hits it with the left hand. 6 points for Gabe Pyle, 20-15. McPherson leads. 6:45 to go in the first half. Manny Myers with the ball out front, looking for help. Bounce pass to Barnes on the left wing. Barnes steps back. Seidel guarding well. Bounce pass on the baseline, out of bounds, off of Barnes. He thought it was tipped. He's not going to get it. And McPherson gets it off of another Mulvane turnover. And the Bullpups lead by 5. They trailed by 8 super early before getting on a run, finding their identity again, and now leading by multiple possessions. Strathman on the near corner, drives, hangs, floats, misses off the glass and the front rim. Rebound Mulvane. Here comes Manny Myers on the other end, handoff to his brother Hudson. Hudson on a curl, going from left to right, now guarded by Malm. Malm face guarding him, backdoor feed out of bounds. Was that one tipped? Again, it was not, and it'll go to McPherson again. The other Myers brother, Grady, will check in. He'll check in for Slayton. But Grady Myers has 2 fouls. He's the leading scorer with 7. He'll have to be careful. Jet Pyle controlling the point. McPherson up 20-15. Gabe on the right wing, driving all the way. High layup goes in. Gabe Pyle once again off the feed from Jet. He's got 8 points. Manny Myers on a stop and go. Back out front, Barnes fakes. Barnes has an early 3, but now Seidel face guarding him. Barnes will go to the left side and spin back the other way. Needing help as Seidel has a terrific defensive possession. Now Barnes out front, open for a 3. Way off, out of bounds, back to McPherson. I mentioned, Barnes, he hit a 3 earlier, which is just his 5th of the year. That first one was on point. That one a little wide left, unable to capitalize. Gabe Pyle checked out as Brendan Doyle checked back in. So Gabe Pyle can get some rest. It's his first time on the bench in this one. Strathman drives, has it poked loose. He'll let it go out of bounds. Was it tipped? The officials say no. It's off of Mulvane. Or off of McPherson, rather, and it's Mulvane's ball, I should say. My apologies. It's a Friday. Cut me some slack. I kid, of course. Mulvane will get it off the inbound. Still trailing by 7, but they have not scored in this quarter. 5:05 to go in this second quarter. On the near side, ball out front as Brody Clausen checks in for the first time. Outside to Grady Myers. Myers with a bounce pass, taken away by Seidel. He gives it up. Doyle stops at midcourt. Seidel to Strathman, and now Jet Pyle will drive all the way. Left-hand layup just short, rebounded by Mulvane. Here's a deep pass, Grady Myers just controls it in the corner, tipped, and out of bounds. Doyle tried, or no, they called a kick ball. I thought it was tipped out of bounds, but they called a kick ball. Head coach Kurt Kinnaman did not think it was a kick ball. He thought he didn't do it on purpose. So if it's on accident, it's usually not a kick ball, I believe. But what that does is reset the shot clock from Mulvane, gave them time to set things up as they do so. Manny Myers near side. Gets a screen, a hard screen at that from Barnes. Seidel picks him up. They go left side. Grady Myers, bounce pass back to Barnes. Barnes with a left-handed pass back out front. Myers pulls up from the free throw line, in and out. Hudson Myers at that. Barnes the offensive rebound. Back out front to Hudson. Driving all the way. Shot blocked by Doyle and taken by Seidel. Here comes McPherson. Pyle crosses over, has it poked loose from behind and taken. And what a kickball. Again, on Mulvane, it's McPherson ball. Gabe Pyle comes in for Seidel. So McPherson gets the ball back with a fresh shot clock when they inbound on the baseline. So good position as well with a fresh 35. Strathman plays it into Gabe Pyle, who I mentioned just checked in. And Pyle leading all scorers with 8. Gabe Pyle on the near side. No threes hit yet by McPherson in this one. Mostly just dishing the rock. Now a travel is going to be called on Jet Pyle for an extra hop step. He tried to kick it out to Gabe to shoot a 3, but the whistle blew and a turnover. Cannon Lazier comes back in for Hudson Myers for Mulvane, who, again, is yet to get a point in this second quarter. They trailed 16-15 at the end of one. Here's a steal. Jet Pyle the other way, one-on-one, lays it in, and he's fouled. Jet Pyle goes coast to coast for his first bucket of the game. And he looks to get the and one. Good sportsmanship as well by Lazier to help Pyle up, because he knew it was nothing malicious, just trying to go for a block but made contact. But Lazier's first foul of the game. Jet Pyle now with 4 points, looking to make it 5 at the stripe and put McPherson up by 10, which would be their largest lead of the game. That's exactly what Jet Pyle does. Free throws good. 25-15 McPherson, 3:45 to go in the first half. Manny Myers crosses over, bounce pass inside. Barnes, shot blocked, but he got hit hard. A foul called. There were 3 bullpups around the vicinity, so who's going to get called? It is on Ashton Malm. He's got 2 fouls now, which is not going to help him out, so McPherson will head to the bench That's now 3 Bullpups with 2 fouls. They'll bring in Cole Cooper for the first time. First free throw was good for Barnes. He's got 4 points. Cooper played just a little bit against Miege, did not score. Only 6 points this year, which all came against Bueller. Second free throw goes down. 2 for 2 at the stripe is Braylon Barnes, as Mulvane will head back to the bench. Hudson Myers will check in for his brother Grady Myers. 25-17 McPherson, 3:35 to go in the half. Jet Pyle on the right side on the wing. Handoff, Doyle out front for Jet Pyle, looking for a screen. Gets one from Strathman. Jet driving baseline, a whistle. Another travel called on Jet Pyle. Jet couldn't believe the call. He didn't think he took an extra step. Head coach Kurt Kinnaman not happy with it either. And now Mulvane with it. Trying to cut into this deficit. Backdoor feed and a reach-in foul called on McPherson. Third team foul. So no bonus, rather just the second team foul, and Jet Pyle called for his first. So a fresh shot clock for Mulvane, down by 8. Played inside Myers. Manny Myers at that, went up, got hit, foul called. He'll go to the line. And a foul on Cole Cooper, his first. Some Bullpup fans did not like the call. But either way, Manny Myers going to the stripe, 74% foul line shooter. Hits the first free throw. First point of the game for Manny is checking in is Cooper Slayton, replacing Braylon Barnes. And this one could cut it to within 6. We'll have a whistle and a bench warning on Coach Kinnaman. It sometimes seems like we have that every game. That's just, he's very passionate about the game. Second free throw was good for Myers, so 2 for 2 at the stripe. Jet Pyle on the near side. Crosses over, driving baseline all the way. Hit hard, foul called. He'll go to the line for 2 as Jet Pyle was going up for the shot. Jet Pyle is 3 for 3 on the contest at the line as Cooper Slayton's called for his first. Second team foul on Mulvane. Jet Pyle at the stripe, first free throw, good. And Jet's been, he's been pretty dominant at the free throw line, just looking back at especially to the Derby game. He was a very clutch competitor in that one as he hits a pure swish on the second free throw. 7 points for Jet Pyle. Gabe Pyle still leads with 8. Now McPherson leads by 8, 27-19. 2:55 to go first half. Manny Myers on the near side. Now will drive to his left, getting past a couple defenders. High floating layup won't go. Ball tapped back, rebounded by Mulvane. Here's a 3 from Lazier. Swish. His first bucket of the game. He's got 6 points overall. And that's a big-time 3 to cut it to within 5. Here's Gabe Pyle on the drive. Double team comes in. Now a stop and go. Gabe all the way. Missed the layup wide. Think he just lost the handle. Rebounded by Mulvane. They could bring it to within a possession. Manny Myers on the near side. Kicks it left side. Lazier guarded by Gabe Pyle all the way out in the perimeter. Clausen now left side. High pass out front for Hudson Myers. Myers gets a screen, and now a pass intercepted by Doyle. They have a 3-on-2 break. Bounce pass. Gabe Pyle lays it up and in. Good pass from Doyle to find Gabe to put the Bullpups back up by 7. Here comes Mulvane the other way. Backdoor feed, floater good by Hudson Myers. Man, those backdoor feeds, just bounce passes against the defense, have worked out terrifically so far. Gabe steps back. Now Strathman with an up fake. Back to Gabe. Catch and shoot. Wants a 3. Hits the 3. Gabe Pyle's first 3 of the game, and he has 13 points in this first half. 32-24 McPherson. Inside, ball poke loose by Doyle. Strathman dives for it, finds Gabe Pyle. Up ahead, Jet Pyle into Cooper. Right-hand layup misses. Rebound Myers. Cooper got it back. Here comes Doyle. Inside, Jet Pyle lays it in, and he's fouled. They will count the bucket. There is a discussion between the officials. Jet Pyle will look to get the and one. Now Carter Bankson will come in for Cole Cooper. Hudson Miles called for his second foul. Hudson Myers, rather. Still waiting on Jet Pyle to get the free throw, as there was a couple of substitutions also from Mulvane. Grady Myers is back in. Free throw misses. Rebounded by Mulvane in the corner. Strathman was guarding Barnes well, but everybody backed up defensively, and now Lazier takes it up the court. Lazier on a double team. Gabe Pyle comes in. A fight for the ball on the ground. A jump ball, the arrow to McPherson. (34-24). McPherson with the lead. 62 seconds left in the half. Jet Pyle with the ball, controlling the point. Bounce pass to Strathman. The two Piles, again, contributing most of the points. Pretty much we've seen that in McPherson High School basketball history, especially recent going. Banks it on the drive. Bounce pass, Strathman. High pass back outside. And they'll slow things down. Shot clock is at 12. Game clock at 38 in this first half. Jet with a crossover. Stumbles. Finds his footing. Floats it up and in with the left hand. What a play by Jet Pyle. 30 seconds left in the half. Shot clock turned off. Certainly love the basketball IQ of Jet Pyle, just sticking with the physicality, staying upright. Jet's only a junior, bear that in mind. He's going to be terrific as a senior next year. Here's a bad pass, stolen away. McPherson with a chance to get the final shot. 10 seconds left. 6 seconds with Jet near midcourt. 5 seconds near side. Gabe in the corner. Wants a three. Bullseye. And that's the end of the half. McPherson with a 15-point lead. Halftime score, McPherson 39, Mulvane 24. The Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is next. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
You're listening to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Great Plains Federal Credit Union, placing people before profit. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Devin.
Together we are Stamatic of Central Kansas.
With a new location at 209 North Main in downtown McPherson. We are here to help, offering water, fire, and smoke restoration, mold remediation, carpet and upholstery cleaning, as well as hard surfaces like tile and even grout cleaning. Don't forget about the places you can't see, like air ducts and dryer vents. Find us on Facebook or online at stamaticofcentralks.com for a free estimate to see how Stamatic of Central Kansas can help you.
Oh, and honey, don't forget.
Call Stamatic, you'll be ecstatic.
Are you building a house?
A swimming pool?
Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric. 620-960-6755. Schmidt Electric will take care of all your electrical needs.
Got Spock?
Your health matters, and so does being close to the care you need. McPherson Center for Health offers compassionate care right here in your community. McPherson Center for Health, caring for you close to home.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome into the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Normally we talk with head coach Clint Kinnaman. Which now he's coming over. We'll talk to him in just a couple of moments, as it is halftime, and he'll come in to talk with us as the Bullpup girls fell earlier. But first, in this boys' first half, McPherson, after struggling in the first half, really picked it up in the second half. They were absolutely tremendous in this, or second quarter, I should say. Struggling in the first quarter, picked it up second quarter. McPherson leading 39-24 at halftime of the boys' game here today against Mulvane. They were up only 16-15 at the end of one, and then Mulvane was able, or rather McPherson was able to turn things around towards the end of that first half. We're now joined on the headset by head coach Clint Kinnaman of the girls' team, as the girls' team fell earlier in this one today. So, Coach, you had a absolutely terrific first half. You kept things very gutsy and grinded it out, but in the end, Mulvane turned it around, got hot offensively, and got down a little, and your team was not able to respond. So How would you describe that game for you?
Well, our transition defense the second half was awful. And, I'm going to take credit for that. We don't do all the little things that we need to be doing. Right now we're not shooting it great. We shot 28% from the field and 11% from three. And if you're not doing the little things on top of not shooting it very well, it makes it tough. So, I told the girls, I said, this one's on me, because I don't have you where we're tough enough to do those little things, to help us get some wins.
You guys started off terrific in the first half. How were you able to get an edge at halftime?
Well, we defended better. We didn't give up the easy baskets in transition. We attacked the rim a lot better. We scored the ball better. And when you turn it into live ball turnovers that end up layups, or you don't get the ball stopped dribbling all the way down the floor and nobody stops the basketball, makes it tough. So our alertness wasn't great. Our rebounding wasn't very good. Our help wasn't very good. We didn't contest all the shots. So, I've got to do a better job as a coach to get our girls where they're going to be locked in and do those little things all the time.
We got Winfield on Tuesday. It's not a short road trip, but, shorter than the one in Kansas City, obviously. But still a bit of a lengthy trip. But Winfield has also kind of struggled on the year as they're looking to get their first win on the season. So what do you look for in Winfield as you go down there on Tuesday?
Well, we're just going to stress the toughness things, because if we do those things, we're going to put ourselves in positions to win games. So, there's going to be a little more emphasis on that rather than, hey, what we're doing offensively. We're getting shots. We're just not making shots right now. So, being able to defend the ball, being able to help on the ball, being able to take a charge, being able to contest a shot, all those little things, that's what we're going to be looking for out of Winfield. Because, if you do those things, the score is always going to take care of itself. And right now, we're not doing those, and the score is definitely not taking care of itself.
Absolutely. Well, we'll look forward to that, Coach. Thank you for taking the time. We'll see you on Tuesday.
All right, thanks.
That's head coach Clint Kinnaman of the girls team. We'll talk more about the boys game right after this in the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
More of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up after this. Next, we'll recap tonight's first half stats. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family can have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams.
Visit your local American Family Insurance agent, Steve Barr, at 807 North Main, McPherson.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
This is Darren Eddy with Ag 360 Insurance in Inman. For years, we've been known for our great service with our ag customers. But did you know we can handle your family or small business insurance needs as well? We would love an opportunity to sit down and visit with you about what we can do for you. As an independent agency, we can shop different coverage options for you. Stop by our office on Old K61 in Inman or give Cody Moores or myself a call today at 620-585-2128 or check us out online at ag360insurance.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. The Bullpups lead 39-24 at halftime over Mulvane, thanks to shooting 50% in that first half. Now they were 2 for 7 from deep, so they've struggled from behind the arc, but hitting a couple of big ones late in that first half was Gabe Pyle. Jet Pyle has 11 points behind Gabe Pyle's 18 on the contest so far. But then behind them, Bishop Brown has 4, and then Brendan Doyle, Kate Strathman, Ashton Malm has 2 points, not Doyle. But Strathman and Brody Seidel each have 2 points. Bit of a surprise, haven't seen any points from Ian Razak. Now, he did have to sit for a little bit with foul trouble because he had 2 early fouls, but we'll see if they go to him in the low post once again as the second half gets underway momentarily. Mulvane shot 40% in the first half. Their leading scorer was Grady Myers with 7 points, but all of those came in the first quarter of play. We'll see how the second quarter goes as McPherson leads 39-24 over the Mulvane Wildcats. Second half action starts off right after this. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
This is the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Halftime Report. Streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Are you in need of an engine or transmission replacement? JAR Performance Automotive in McPherson is your preferred installer for Jasper engines and transmissions. We understand that engine replacement is one of the most expensive repairs your car will ever need. However, you can take advantage of our Napa Easy Pay financing and spread your repair expenses over 12 months with no interest.
Trust JAR with your car.
Life is a series of moments, big moments, small moments. At Edward Jones, we want you to make the most of all of them. Whether you're planning for the trip of a lifetime, retirement, or just need some everyday advice along the way. That's why an Edward Jones financial advisor works with you to build personalized strategies for today and tomorrow. Life is for living. Let's partner through all of it. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Aaron Mayfield. Call me at 620-241-4484. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the McPherson Roundhouse as the Bullpup boys lead 39-24 over Mulvane. McPherson with a terrific stretch to end the first half as the Bullpups are led by the two Piles combining for 29 points of the team's 39 in that first half. And we'll see what they will go to in this second half. Mulvane looking to get a spark. They had a spark to start off the game. They led by as much as 8 points in the early going, but then Mulvane was not able to get shots up, started turning the ball over as well because Mulvane had 15 turnovers in that first half. McPherson had 6. The whistle blows. Mulvane will have the ball to start off the second half. They'll work from right to left as we view the court. McPherson will head the other way. Backdoor feed inside. Lazier, a floater up and in off the window. Good start for Mulvane. All it took was 7 seconds into the second half to put them back onto the board. 39-26, McPherson leads now. Razak inside, turn, left-hand hook shot goes in. I said over the halftime, Razak was scoreless. We'll see if they go to him in the low post. They do immediately. Ball tipped out of bounds off of Jet Pyle. It'll stay with Mulvane. There was a deep pass from Manny Myers to Grady Myers. It almost went out of bounds, but Grady saved it, but hit off the fingertips of Jet Pyle. And out of bounds, they'll play it in on the left corner. Into Manny on the near side. Backdoor feed again, and Lazier makes them pay once more. Back-to-back buckets for Cannon, 10 points. He becomes Mulvane's first double-figure scorer in this game. He's scored in double figures in every game so far. Jet lost the handle, found it again. Strathman left side. Brown dials up a three. Off the glass, no good. Razak the offensive rebound. Inside, he turns and hooks it in once again. Offensive rebounding. Once again, holding true for McPherson. As now they lead by 15. Manny drives, gets past Strathman. Tough layup against Brown, no. But Brown will be called for a foul, which will be his third. So going to the line for two will be Manny Myers. So the first team foul of this third quarter as Myers misses the first free throw in and out. Myers' only points are free throws. Second free throw is good, so he's hit 3 of them so far in this one, and he is now 3 for 4 at the strike. McPherson with the ball, up by 14. Gabe Pyle for 3. Rolls off. Right there is Jet Pyle. He lays it up, won't go, but a foul. There was nobody in the vicinity of the ball. It actually bounced once, and Jet Pyle raced for it, missed the shot strong. He'll go to the line for 2, though, as Manny Myers is called for his third foul. So Jet back at the line, 11 points for him in his return. After his ankle sprain against Circle, first free throw is good. Ashton Malm is back in. He'll come in for Bishop Brown because Brown has the 3 fouls. Malm does have 2. Something to keep an eye on. Foul numbers are racking up a little bit, especially for both of these teams. (44-29) McPherson. Can Jet Pyle extend that by 1 more point? You bet he can. 2 for 2 at the stripe on that trip. 6:43 to go in this third quarter. 45-29 McPherson. Taking the ball up the floor. Myers crosses over. Here comes Gabe. Kicks into the corner. Lazier a 3. Too strong. Rebounded by Razak. Here comes McPherson. Gabe, deep pass. Strathman high points it. Catches. Goes inside. Missed the floater. Razak the board. And he lays it in. 6 points for Razak, all in this quarter. And this quarter is only a minute 45 long. 6:15 to go the third. Into the corner. Grady Myers for 3. Misses strong. Rebounded by Jet Pyle. Jet pushes to the other end. High pass inside, intended for Razak, is tipped and stolen just out of the fingertips of Razak. Here's a deep pass intercepted by Gabe. Gabe Pyle on the other end. Ahead to his cousin Jet on the left side, and they'll slow it down with 5:50 to go in the quarter. Strathman out front. High pass. Gabe open, wants another 3. Short, knew it, got it back. Goes with the reverse and hits it with the left hand. 20 points for Gabe Pyle. And a 20-point Bullpup lead, 49-29. Backdoor feed somehow finds the hands of Myers. Kick out near side. Hudson Myers misses the 3. Rebound Strathman. Here comes McPherson on a push once again. 3-on-4 break. Inside Razak. Defender falls down. It's a blocking foul as he missed the layup. So Razak will shoot 2 at the stripe. Foul on Grady Myers, which is his 3rd. Coach Brumbelow not happy with the call, asking the official what did he do. He's talking to Grady Myers first, though, before he talks to the coach. Razak will shoot 2. Tell Razak to collect himself. He looked like he was in a bit of pain, but basketball's a contact sport, so that'll happen. But first free throw is well short. Brody Seidel will come in for Strathman. Brendan Doyle will come in for Razak after the second free throw, as Brody Clausen is also back in. Second free throw, Razak off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Mulvane. Gabe Pyle pokes it loose, got the steal. Malm inside, missed the layup. Rebounded by Mulvane. Here come the Wildcats on the other end. Still down by 20, 5:04 to go in the third. Crossing over. Lazier somehow got the ball away, and now we're going to have a foul on McPherson, on Ashton Malm. He's got 3. So Razak will head to the bench. And Mulvane will play it in. Again, 3rd foul on Malm, 2nd team foul on McPherson, both teams with 2 on them in this quarter. Played into Manny Myers in the backcourt, in between the circles. Myers crossing over on the drive. Ball almost poked loose, somehow kept it. Hudson Myers wants a 3 in the corner, in and out, rebounded by McPherson. Gabe Pyle with the board. Gabe up ahead. Again, he's got 20 points. And now Malm with it, kicks it to Seidel. Wanted to get a give and go, but Malm was guarded well, and we're going to have an offensive foul called. I think it's on Malm, so he's got 4. Yep, he knows it. He let Coach Kinnaman know as well. That was away from the ball as well. So Bishop Brown's going to have to come back in for him. So Mulvane gets it back off the turnover with the offensive foul. 3rd team foul on McPherson as well. Slayton with the ball out front. Guarded by Seidel, face guarding him all the way out in the perimeter. Now Slayton tries to drive past him. Stops, Seidel falls down, but Slayton gave up the ball. For the first time, Jack Entwistle's in the game. He gave it up to Manny Myers. Backdoor feed, tipped and stolen. That actually may have not have been a pass. He may have just lost it. Gabe Pyle on the other end. Crosses, high pass into the corner. Brown on the left side of the lane, looking for help into the corner. Back to Gabe. And they'll run a play as we reach 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. Jet Pyle, bounce pass inside. Seidel goes up strong. Turnaround shot won't go. Ball tipped near the baseline and taken by Mulvane. Here come the Wildcats on the near side. Manny Myers to Clausen across midcourt. Mulvane in need of a bucket. Just 5 points for them in this quarter so far. And down by 20. Another backdoor pass. Manny Myers hits the floater with the left hand. And we'll have a timeout called by Mulvane, a full timeout at that, so we'll take one with them. But it's 49-31 McPherson, 3:24 to go, third quarter. We'll step aside, and we'll be back in 30 seconds here at the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts, more celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers in Hutchinson and McPherson.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
McPherson on both ends of the floor, continuing to hold this 18-point lead, forcing 17 turnovers on the contest and shooting 47% on the floor. Gabe Pyle again leads all scorers, 20 points, also 6 rebounds, which leads all Bullpups rather, shooting 9 of 16, 2 for 7 from 3. Jet Pyle has 13 points, shooting 3 of 9, but he's 7 of 8 at the free throw line. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors, including Next Tech Wireless. You can stream today's game on your phone with the Ad Asher Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card and be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the Ad Asher Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. McPherson with the ball out of the timeout. Inside, Seidel goes up for a shot. Tough shot, won't go, but a foul called. So Brody Seidel will head to the free throw line as there was contact on the layup. There was a putback by Strathman, but it's not going to count. Cooper Slayton will be called for his second foul. 3:11 to go, third quarter. Bullpups lead is 18, 49-31. Seidel at the free throw line. First one is good. Hears it from the bench, too, because Seidel normally struggles at the free throw line. Gets a bit of a smirk from head coach Kurt Kinnaman. Second free throw. High arcer, no. Ball fought for in the paint after it was tipped, and taken away by Mulvane. On the other end, almost tipped and stolen. Somehow they keep it alive into the near corner. With the ball is Entwistle. Stops out front, looking for help as Seidel guards him well. Entwistle drives, turns, kicks it out front for Clausen. Back outside, Entwistle with a 6-foot floater. It won't go, ball tipped. Seidel will get the rebound. Here comes McPherson. Up by 19, deep pass, Brown all the way. He scoops it up and in. 6 points for Bishop Brown. Bishop meets Rook. I messed that up. I stuttered a little bit in that one. 52-31, McPherson. Clausen for 3. Wide right rebound, McPherson. Brown, deep pass. All the way, Strathman spins, splits the defenders, but misses the layup. Strathman fights for the ball. It's on the deck. Doyle picks it up. McPherson gets a fresh shot clock. 2:10 to go in the third. Up by 21 points. Jet Pyle has it on the near side. Out front, Doyle finds an opening. Fires a 3. Misses wide right. Rebound, Mulvane. Looked like an elevator screen. Not like you see from the Golden State Warriors with Stephen Curry. Just 2 players coming in to screen defenders away, find an open shot, but he misses. Now Jet Pyle tries to rip the ball away. We'll have a jump ball. The arrow to McPherson, so they'll get it back. Good defense by Jet Pyle. Ian Razak and Gabe Pyle come back in for McPherson. Braylon Barnes also back in for Mulvane. So it's the 2 Piles on the floor, Kate Strathman, Bishop Brown, and Ian Razak. So it's the starting 5 on the court for the Bullpups. Pass inside. Gabe tries to float one up, misses, but an offensive rebound. Brown tried to kick it into Razak, but it's tipped and stolen. There's a deep pass. Grady Myers thought about a three, but the taller Gabe Pyle came in. Manny Myers drives past Strathman and lays it up and in. 7 points for Manny Myers, but the Bullpups still up by 19. Jet Pyle kicks it off to Gabe on the left wing. Back to Jet on the near side. Bounce pass. Razak looking inside. Finds Brown. Misses the layup. A fight for the ball out of bounds. Whose ball? It'll go to Mulvane. Like the effort, though, as Ashton Malm will come in, even though he's got 4 fouls. And Kate Strathman will get a breather. 52-33 McPherson, 1:07 to go third quarter. McPherson can hold the lead. They're 9 minutes away from going 6-1 to start off the season and staying undefeated in division play. Backdoor pass goes in between everybody. Grady Myers tried to save it. He does, but right to Jet Pyle. Brown, Malm on the fake, finds Jets, stutter step, stop and go, drive, inside, Brown, shot blocked, got it back, lays it in. Bishop Brown keeping the ball alive, putting McPherson back up by 21. 2 clock separated by about 3 seconds in this third quarter. Manny Myers on a stop and go, fakes a pass, floater, misses, but a late foul called. If that's on Malm, he's out of the game. It's not, it's on Jet Pyle. 2 fouls on Jet, though. And the 4th team foul on McPherson, but 28.6 left. So not much time to really put Mulvane in the bonus if the opportunity were to present itself. Manny Myers shooting 2. First one's good. I mentioned a lot of these statistics for this game and for the season, at least for Mulvane. I want to give a special thanks to the stats people, which you could see on the McPherson Optimist Club, McPhersonOptimistClub.org. Second free throw goes in for Myers. They keep track of live stats for all home games and for the McPherson Invitational and the Mid-America Classic. Also, Mulvane, they have their own website, which really keeps track of statistics and pretty much the whole history for Mulvane athletics. Special thanks to them, because that really helped out the preparation to give you guys the best broadcast possible. 54-35, high pass, Razak, left-hand layup, good. 8 points all in this third quarter for Razak. 8 seconds left. Mulvane on the other end. Lazier on the right wing. Crossing over. 4 seconds. Double comes. Inside. Ball poked loose high in the air. Barnes at the buzzer. Got it up and in while it was in the air with the left hand. But it is at 56-37. McPherson leads through 3 quarters of play. Fourth quarter is coming up right after this. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Take your game to the next level at McPherson College, home to KCAC champions, NAIA All-Americans, and champions of character. McPherson College is a growing campus with expanded athletic facilities, updated dorms, and a new student center opening in 2025. Learn about our 40-plus majors and pre-professional programs, scholarships, and graduating without debt at MacBulldogs.com. Your journey to greatness starts here. It's a great day to be a Bulldog.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
3 quarters down, 1 to go. McPherson leads 56-37 through 3 quarters of play here at the Roundhouse to start off 2025. And a good start for McPherson here in this one. So the Bullpups will, if they hold this, will get their 6th win of the year. Of course, still 1 quarter to do so. Mulvane will play it in, going against full court pressure, and they get it in the backcourt. So now Mulvane will have the ball as they play it in. Manny Myers dials up a 3 off the heel, off the side iron, and missed. Rebound McPherson. Thought that was probably going to crawl in off the back rim. It did not, though. Gabe Pyle crossing over inside. Razak, open lane. Another layup goes in. How about double figures in the second half for the senior Ian Razak? On the other end, Grady Myers, open 3. Misses a side iron, too strong that time. Rebound Razak, up ahead to Gabe Pyle. 3-on-3 break. Brown into Jet. Tough layup, but somehow it went in. Jet didn't really like that it came super late. It was a late give by Brown, but he kind of just laughs along with Brown, saying, hey, you know what? We'll take it. Points the other way. 60-37, McPherson leads. 7:08 to go in the ball game. A screen out front. Manny Myers kicks it out front. Lazier, a three. Misses side iron. Rebound McPherson. Mulvane's head coach, Tommy Brumbelow, was not happy. I think he was just not happy that it was a quick shot by Lazier. Malm on the near side with the ball for McPherson. Stops and timeout. Timeout McPherson, but there was a lane inside for Razak to possibly score. Instead, Coach Kinman calls the timeout and negates that. It's full timeout, so we'll take one with them. It's actually the first timeout called by McPherson in this game. We'll step aside. We're back after this. 60-37 McPherson, 6:46 to go, fourth quarter here at the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
This is Leah Amdahl from Farmers Alliance and proud mom of Bullpup number 58. After living in several different places prior to settling in McPherson, our family truly appreciates the feeling of community we've found here. Being a part of Farmers Alliance crew also fills me with pride as we root for our local community, students, and coaches, both in the game and beyond. While you hustle for that victory, we're on the sideline safeguarding our customers. At Farmers Alliance, we're thrilled to be a part of this fantastic community, and we can't wait to cheer on all our local teams to success.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
60-37 McPherson, 6:46 to go in the ball game after McPherson called their first timeout of the game. I'd like to thank those helping us out all year long to give you McPherson High School athletics on the airwaves. Hutchinson Community College, Alliance Agency, APAC Shears, Raleigh Insurance, Idea Tech, Pooh Squad, McPherson Dental Care, and Schmidt Electric. Malm to play it in on the baseline. High pass to Razak. 21 on the shot clock when they play it in. Cole Cooper just checked in during that break. He gave it up. Malm, high pass. Razak goes the other way. Scoops it up and in, and it goes. Another lefty layup for Razak and a turnover the other way. Manny Myers throws it away. As now for the first time, we will see Parker Harlan check in. 6'3" junior forward for Mulvane. Will come in for Braylon Barnes. 62-37 McPherson, 6:25 to go. If they score 5 unanswered points, we go to a running clock the rest of the way. Here's Gabe spinning. Ball poke loose, looking for it. It hits off of his foot 3 times, and somehow they get it back. Malm kicks it to Brown out front. Back to Gabe Pyle. Pass inside. Razak, can he do it again? He stops at the elbow, looking for help. Bounce pass inside. Brown turns, shoots, misses. Ball out of bounds to Mulvane. Say it was off of Brown, out of bounds on the baseline. Trying to go for the rebound. So now the Wildcats get it back. Next for Mulvane, they'll have a game against Circle on Tuesday, as an offensive foul is called on Mulvane. I believe it's on Harland away from the ball. It is. First team foul of the quarter for Mulvane. But Mulvane will be back at home. They'll play Circle on Tuesday. Jet Pyle and Kate Strathman come back in. So starting 5 on the floor. Then they'll head to the Roadrunner Classic for 4 days straight before getting back underway. Their next division game after that will be Valentine's Day. The next time these two teams will play will be at Mulvane on December 25th, or February 25th, my apologies. Pass inside, Brown lays it up and in, off the feed from Ian Razak. 10 points for Brown. Grady Myers on the other way, misses the 3. Fight for the rebound, man goes to the ground, that's Harlan. We'll have a jump ball, the arrow to McPherson. Bishop Brown fighting with Harlan to get the rebound, and it turns back to the Bullpups. For McPherson after this, they have Winfield on Tuesday, then they'll take a break because then they'll have the McPherson Invitational the week after. Good chunk of schools coming in. I actually don't think there's any 4A school that will be here. It's all 5 and 6. Jet Pyle on the drive. Tough layup won't go. Razak stick back won't go. Fights for the rebound. Gets it back. Strathman. He'll fire a 3. Misses wide. Rebound by Pyle. And Pyle gets fouled. Offensive rebounding again. Proving terrific for McPherson. Foul on Manny Myers. He's got 4 now. As Mulvane will head to the bench again. Cooper Slayton and Jack Entwistle are back in for both Manny and Hudson Myers. 5:05 left. McPherson up by 27. 64-37 our score. A lob inside intended for Gabe. Good defense on that one as Slayton intercepted it. Here comes Mulvane the other way. They somehow keep it in bounds, tiptoeing on the far sideline on a deep pass. And now Entwistle gets bumped. We'll have a foul on McPherson. Either got bumped or got tripped, but either way, foul on Strathman is first. Just the first on McPherson with 4:57 left. The next division game after Tuesday's game against Winfield will also be on Valentine's Day. That'll be at Bueller. Nope, correction. It'll be February 6th because of the rescheduled games for Augusta. One of the officials looked to be a little worse for wear. And I think we'll just have an official's timeout to get him some rest. I don't know if he was in a bit of pain or if he was a bit worn out. But we'll go ahead and take a 30-second timeout while we have this here. So we're back after this from the Roundhouse. 4:57 to go, 64-37 McPherson. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Bullpup fans, want to make a real difference in McPherson? Join the Bullpup Booster Club today. The Bullpup Booster Club proudly supports all student programs and activities, helping our teams, clubs, and organizations succeed. Your membership helps fund uniforms, equipment, and so much more for our students. By supporting the Booster Club, you're backing all the Bullpups. Visit bullpupbooster.com to join today. Together, we're stronger. Go Bullpups.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
We're back underway at the Roundhouse. Mulvane with the ball as Razak blocks a shot taken by McPherson. Bullpups have it. So we took a break because of an official's timeout because an official looked to be in a little bit of pain. Think it's his legs because this is not the first game that he's calling today. As a pass inside, Razak reverse layup got blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with McPherson, but good block from behind by Slayton. One of the officials, the official that was hurt, he is still going. He seems to be okay. I'm sure he just is kind of hoping for the last 4.5 minutes to be done and over with so we can get some relaxation. It is the weekend after all. Jet pile into the corner. Strathman for a three. Got it! Cade Strathman from downtown. The Bullpups lead by 30. 67-37 our score. Believe we'll go into a running clock because the Bullpups are up by 30. Lazier on the near side as McPherson will head to the bench and bring out the starting five. Here's a tip pass. Pyle somehow saves it. Inside, Gabe Pyle lays it in off the feet from Razak. Coach Kinnaman will call a timeout, a substitution timeout at that. As with 3:58 to go, Ashton Malm, Paxton Ingalls, Brody Seidel, Cole Cooper, and Brendan Doyle check into the game. Bullpups are up by 32. Again, believe there'll be a running clock. Officials going to the scores table, I think just to double check that they are going to a running clock. Just letting them know. Here's a backdoor pass that's out of bounds, and it'll go to McPherson. So, yep, running clock. It is continuing to run. It'll only stop on injuries and timeouts. And when it hits all zeros. Obviously, you can't go further than that on a countdown. Well, you can try, but it wouldn't work. Pass inside. Seidel misses the layup too short. Rebounded by Mulvane. 3.5 minutes left. And whistle out front. Also checking in is Quinn Wilt. Wilt is a 5'4" junior guard. Wilt has it on the far side. Crossing over, kicking it out right side. Slayton into the corner. Darling with it. Dylan Darling, who just checked in. Or checked back in, I should say. Guarded by Malm. Now down the baseline, near side. Here's a three by Entwistle. Too strong. Rebound fought for. Seidel collects it in the corner. Rebounded by McPherson. Deep pass Doyle. Looking to go all the way. Layup is good off the glass. His first points of the game. The only Bullpups that have played but have not scored so far are Carter Bankson and Cole Cooper. Of course, Paxton Ingalls as well. Carter Bankson and Dane Becker are going to the scores table. It'll be Becker's first minutes of the game. Slayton for three, swish. Slayton hits it from deep, another substitution timeout, which will stop the clock. Nope, I guess it'll continue to run because of that, but substitution timeout to bring in Bankson and Becker for Brendan Doyle and Brody Seidel. So McPherson will play it in. 5 on the floor. Ashton Malm, Cole Cooper, Dane Becker, Paxton Ingalls, Carter Bankson. 71-40, McPherson leads. Cooper on the left wing into the corner, far side. Becker with a no-look feed to Bankson. Back to Malm. Cooper, high pass. Ingalls had it poke loose, got it back, but he's held up deep in the corner. And they'll work it in the perimeter again. Bankson inside. Ingalls turns, fades, shoots. It crawls off. Malm gets the offensive rebound. Cooper outside. Wants a three. Hits the three. Cole Cooper from deep. He's only made 3 buckets this year. All of them are threes. And he's got 9 points on the year. Pass inside. Ball broken up on the ground. Goes off of the foot of Ingalls and out of bounds with 1:24 to go. Now the shot clock is still running. The shot clock I think should stop, but I don't know if they have the capability to do so. And they're going to try to figure that out. If they change it to 23, and then they'll just start it when the game starts. So there you go. I think they just don't have the capability. Out front with the ball is Darling, guarded by Bankson. Kicks it to Harland on the far elbow. Less than a minute to go. Shot clock down to 8. 3 on the way by Darling, won't go. Rebounded by McPherson. Becker with the rebound. Here comes Ashton Malm. 2 clocks separated by 17 seconds. McPherson will probably just get 1 shot and then will hold the ball the rest of the way after Mulvane's possession, if they have one. They work it in the perimeter. Becker, bounce pass inside to Ingalls, turns, hook shot. No, but a foul as it hits off of the side of the backboard. 2 free throws coming for Ingalls. The shot clock, or the clock will just continue to run. So the game will end on the 2 free throws by Paxton Ingalls, most likely. I think they're going to want to go as fast as possible to give Mulvane a chance. First free throw for Ingalls, rattles in. But the clock's still running, of course, and the running clock with 10 seconds. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Ingalls' second free throw, good. 3 seconds left and 1 second, and that's going to do it. McPherson with another big-time victory, this time a 36-point dub for the Bullpups, which ties the largest margin of victory against Mulvane in the 2 teams' history. Final score, McPherson 76, Mulvane 40. We're back after this with the Bullpup Locker Room Show, where we'll talk with head coach Kurt Kinnaman and give you the play and player of the game. That's after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Coverage of Bullpup basketball continues next with the Bullpup Locker Room Show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Need secure storage for your RV or boat? Check out the brand new Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage in McPherson. Located on 16th Avenue near Crable's Meats. We offer 15 by 50 fully enclosed storage units and covered outdoor storage. Call or text today at 620-755-6586. Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage. Your storage solution. That's 755-6586.
Settle in and stay connected with Nextech Wireless and a device on us. Choose from the newest iPhone 16, the Samsung Galaxy S24, or a new tablet on us. Get an extra $100 with your device trade-in, no matter the condition. Nextech Wireless. Home on the range.
Here's a bright idea. Getting what you paid for. If you paid for 500 megs, you should get 500 megs. If you paid for a gig, you should get a gig. There's too many people paying for 500 and getting 70. At IdeaTech, we think you should get what you paid for. No questions, no shenanigans. What a concept. Getting what you paid for. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Get fast, reliable IdeaTech fiber internet at ideatech.com.
I'm Seth Madron, MHS Class of 22, and now I'm McPherson College Bulldog. Having a great team of professors and mentors is really important, but a debt-free degree is even better. McPherson College's Student Debt Project can make that my reality. Mac College matches 25 cents on the dollar of what I earn, and that goes towards my education. Graduating college with no loans and no debt, that's why I went from a bullpup to a bulldog. Build your team at McPherson.edu.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome into the Bullpup Locker Room Shows. McPherson wins 76-40 over Mulvane here today. We're joined now by head coach Kurt Kinnaman. Came here quickly because they have the poster signing event after this one. So, Coach, you had a bit of a shaky start in the first 3 minutes and then just ballooned into, well, a 36-point victory. So how'd you turn things around and get another divisional win and a win to start off the calendar year?
You know, it was really surprising how we started because we have just practiced outstandingly. So I fully expected this to just come out and you know, kind of be like once we got it figured out, but we certainly weren't from the start. So I was a little bit surprised and frustrated by that. And I think probably a little bit of that is the guys know when they're playing well. You know, they know when they're playing well, and they knew they were playing well, and I don't know whether you know, we just thought we could stroll out there and play well automatically without, you know, Mulvane wants to win the game too. So, but once we got going, you know, it was nice. You know, to be able to force 24 turnovers. We only turned it over 10 ourselves, and I think we only had 6 assists at the half maybe, and then we ended up with 20. So that's a high number of assists. You know, frustrated against that. You know, what they're running is, I would call it Princeton offense, where, you know, if you're dribbled at, you're going to get back cut, and like we never did figure that out. You'd think we didn't have a scouting report from watching them all Christmas, but I'd like to see us do better at that. When we had help in the right place, we stole the ball, you know. So rebounds, we end up, what? Holy smokes, 35-20 or 38-25, and we were down 4 or 6 at the half. So, you know, no major adjustments. We had guys in foul trouble. I thought really in the middle of that, Brendan really kind of sparked us. Made a couple steals, and, you know, poor Brendan, he gets chewed on for this and chewed on for that, and then you know, he tries so hard. I can't ever fault his effort, but I'd love to see him try smarter sometimes. So, you know, and when you can win by that and shoot 4 for 14 from 3, you know, we didn't shoot it particularly well. You know, but once Ian got in there second half with no foul trouble, they didn't have a very good answer for him. And we did a good job of getting him the ball, and we did a good job of cutting from the backside, and did a lot of really nice things. So happy with that. Road trip on Tuesday to Winfield. Mr. Bacchus ought to be fired for that scheduling.
It could be worse because last year it was Winfield and Hayes back-to-back.
Winfield and Hayes back-to-back, yeah. And somehow we get to go to Hayes again this year, which is scheduling faux pas on somebody's part. But, yeah, and then, you know, we'll have a little time off. But I like where we're at. You know, Jet's getting closer to being healthy. So really happy. You know, everybody got to play tonight. Everybody got to play some minutes, and that's always good.
Absolutely. Yeah, you mentioned Jet. You know, if he's not 100%, 15 points still ain't bad.
No,
when he's not 100%.
You know, 15 points and 6 assists and 5 steals, that's pretty darn good.
Absolutely.
Poor kid looked like he was dying out there. You know, child labor laws, I get arrested because I ran him into the ground, poor kid. But, you know, some of us need to be in a little bit better shape. But I get to this point of the year where I'm superstitious. You know, we were so good in practice the other night. I just said, get out of here before somebody gets hurt. You know, because I want to see that on Friday night. Mm-hmm. And I'm awful glad we got to play. Yeah. So, pretty good crowd. We'll go sign some posters, put a happy face on it, and go from there.
Absolutely. Coach, thanks for taking the time. Enjoy signing all the posters, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
All right, thanks.
It's head coach Kurt Kinnaman. We'll have more coming up next in the Bullpup Locker Room Show. We'll give you the play-in player of the game right after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastroradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Hi, I'm Dr. Seth Prohaska with McPherson Dental Care. We have big city technology in the little towns of Kansas, and we love working with our local communities. We're in a small town, but we can do all of the treatment that people need, and we recently acquired the Yomi robotic technology, which allows us to be more accurate with our implants. We love serving our small towns with big city technology and high quality care.
That's McPherson Dental, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision for quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget. Call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
Winter's coming. Get your equipment ready with a tune-up from Hometown Outdoor Power. With locations in McPherson, Minneapolis, and Salina, we'll keep your gear running smoothly all season long. Call today to learn more about our winter service promotion.
When you need electrical work done right, trust Headed Electric, McPherson's local experts. From new builds to remodels and maintenances, we've got you covered. Give us a call at 620-241-3757 or visit headedelectricinc.com today.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back for the final time here at McPherson High School tonight on this Friday night. We hope you're staying safe and warm out there. The McPherson girls fall, but the McPherson boys win. Again, the boys won by a final score of 76-40. Time now for the Happy Egg Co. excellent play of the game, rather, and it is the alley-oop dunk to close off the first quarter, which gave McPherson the lead at the buzzer. So that one ballooned them even further as that one really helped their momentum, and Gabe Pyle gets that alley-oop dunk, but a good pass by Jet Pyle too. That is the Happy Egg Co. excellent play of the game. Visit happyeggfarms.com to learn how you can help feed America. Our People's Bank and Trust player of the game is also Gabe Pyle because he was absolutely terrific in this one with 22 points. He had 18 by halftime in this game, so he's going to be our People's Bank and Trust player of the game. People's Bank and Trust since 1898, community banking at its best. Also would like to thank Ag 360 Insurance, RC Heating and Cooling, Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home, Great Plains Federal Credit Union, Edward Jones McPherson, Art Shirt Gear for Sport, McPherson Center for Health, Freddy's Frozen Custard, Next Tech Wireless, and McPherson High School Booster Club. That's going to do it for us here at McPherson High School as the Bullpups will be back in action. They'll be on the road on Tuesday against Winfield before the boys get into the McPherson Invitational. The girls a week after will be at El Dorado, but first things first, another divisional matchup on Tuesday. It is down in Winfield. We'll have coverage for you here on KMCP. We will have a video live stream for that as well on our website. But until then, for studio engineer Aaron Kane, for Mitchell Bruce manning the live stream, this is Lane Gillespie saying thank you so much for tuning in here on this Friday night. Stay safe, stay warm out there in the poor weather that is outside, and we'll be back on Tuesday right here on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball, 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. For more Bullpup coverage, find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastroradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. This has been a presentation of the Ad Astra Sports Network, leading the way in regional sports coverage. It's basketball season, and that means the McPherson Bullpups are on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
They created